Yo, evening, guys. We have Father Christmas here. You like the hat? Father Christmas in the house. How is everyone?
It was Christmas Eve, babe, in the drunk tank. An old man said to me,
Merry Christmas, guys. Big up.
And then he sang a song, the rare old mountain tune. I turned my face away and dreamed about you. Got on a lucky one, came in late 10 to 1. I've got a feeling this year's for me and you. So happy Christmas, I love you, baby. I can see a better time when all our dreams come true.
They got rivers of gold, but the wind goes right through you, it's no place for the old. When you first took my hand on a cold Christmas Eve, you promised me Broadway was waiting for me. You were handsome,
you were pretty, queen of New York City.
When the band finished playing, they held out for more. Sinatra was swinging, all the junk they were singing. We kissed on the corner, then danced through the night. The boys of the NYPD choir were singing, go way back. And the bells are ringing out for Christmas Day. You're a bum, you're a punk,
you're an old slut and juggler, and they're almost dead on a drip in that bed.
You scumbag, you maggot, cheap, lousy faggot. Happy Christmas, you're ours, I pray God it's our love.
The boys of the NYPD chorus still singing, go away, babe.
And the bells are ringing out for Christmas Day.
Yeah, I'm actually calling myself Father Chris CFC Mus. But yeah, man, while I'm waiting for people to come in, if there's a Christmas song any of you want to play or you want to hear, just let me know and I'll put it on.
I have been someone,
well, so could anyone. You touched me when I first found you.
I come with me, babe. I put them with my own. Can't make it all alone. I built my dreams around you. The boys of the NYPD chorus still singing, go away, babe. and the bells are ringing out for Christmas Day.
Big up, guys. Any of you got a Christmas song you want me to play before we start this? Put it in the side chat and I'll accommodate you. As I said, guys, if there's one you want to listen to, big up Kim T. Ho, 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 Father Christmas in the house. Yeah, listen, if any of you want to listen to a Christmas song before we go into the stream, then just put it in the side chat and yeah. Ho, ho, ho. Come on. Bit of Mariah Carey. Can't beat a bit of Mariah Carey. Alright, we're going after this. The link's pinned, guys. So.
Don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is you. Yeah. I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. Don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I don't need to hang my stocking there upon the fireplace. Santa Claus will make me happy with a toy on Christmas Day. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is you.
Yo, hit the link, guys. Link in the description, man.
This Christmas, I won't even wish for snow. I'm just gonna keep on waiting underneath the mistletoe. I will make a list and send it to the North Pole for Saint Nick. I won't even stay awake to hear those magic reindeer play. 'Cause I just want you here tonight, holding on to me so tight. What more can I do? Oh, baby, all I want for Christmas is you. You, baby. Oh, all the lights are shining.
through the side chat. Big up Debs, Ayup, Tina, Kim T. Yeah, Debs, you always jump on other people's panels, man. It'll be nice of you to jump onto mine, you know? You know, if you've done your own lives, Deb, you know, I would jump on your lives and support the cause. Nah, I'm joking, man. I'm joking. If you want though, yeah, the link. I'm pretty sure I did pin the link in the side chat earlier on when I created the stream. Could one of you lot in the side chat just let me know if the link is pinned, please? I'd appreciate that. How you doing, Kim? So, yeah, viewers, subs, or trolls, are you feeling festive yet? You know, it's like, I don't know, like when I was a kid growing up, right? I used to feel festive, yeah, like 2, 3 weeks before Christmas, right? But, you know, when you get older, man, yeah, Christmas ain't the same as it used to be, you know. Yeah, it's like for me, I don't get that buzz I used to get when I was younger, like, oh, Christmas is coming up, this and that, you know. Ever since I found out Santa Claus was fake at the age of 7 or 8 years old, yeah. Fucking Christmas, it was all based on a lie. You lied to me, Dad. You lied to me, man. You know, when you're a poor 7 or 8 year old guy, you know, and then your dad says, "Oh, Father Christmas ain't real." Then you're sitting there, you know, partly wounded that, you know, Santa ain't real, you know, which obviously kids have to grow up, you know. Yeah, like if anyone's above the age of 10 still believing in Father Christmas, then yeah, there's something wrong with that. Unless the kids, you know, has learning difficulties, which, you know, in that case, you know, I think it's, you know, if a kid's got learning difficulties, then, you know, let him believe Santa's real as long as it makes him happy. But, you know, like, yeah, man, I just remember when my dad told me, like, I can remember it like yesterday. It wasn't the fact I was like upset about Santa not being real because I had two older brothers, and they I kind of knew anyway before my dad told me, like, but you know, you just sit there thinking, oh, if my parents can lie about that, what else are they keeping from me? Do you know what I mean? But yeah, you know, for me, Christmas has always been about family and that, but since my mum and dad are going through divorce, and you know, my family's basically been split into two fucking, yeah, it's basically been split down the middle, you know, and yeah, I've got my real dad and then my stepmom and their kids, but obviously my biological dad's gonna win all the time, you know. It's a shame because, you know, the kids my dad and my stepmom had, even though they're my step half brothers and sister, to me, you know, as far as I'm concerned, they're just full brothers and full sister, you know, like, yeah, step don't even come into it, but yeah, it's just sad, you know, like, yeah, all my life, Christmas used to be a time where, you know, at least once a year as a family, we would know we would all get together and yeah, man, like, yeah, my dad and my stepmom, um, they've been separated for like 3 years, but because my little sister, she's studying and stuff, you know, my dad could have sold the house years ago, and if he was greedy, he could have sold the house years ago. But you know, my dad's a nice guy, and my dad's like, you know what? I'll let Rebecca um, finish her schooling, and you know, once Rebecca's in uni, you know, then I'll carry on with the legal proceedings, which you can't get fairer than that. And to top it all off, you know, my dad's not even living in the family home, so you know, my dad's a gentleman, man. Like, but yeah, man, like, yeah, Christmas ain't the same anymore. But what I normally do, since you know my parents are separating, I normally go to my dad's for Christmas Day, and then Boxing Day I go to my mum. So you know, yeah, at least that way I get to see everyone. But yeah, man, I can't believe how quick this year has gone. What are you not thinking of the hat anyway, man? Just call me Father Chris CFCmas, or just Father Christmas or whatever. Yeah. Then again, that kind of sounds like a fucking joke you get out of a Christmas cracker that ain't really that funny. But yeah, man, is it me or has this year just gone super nuts, like fast? You know what? Trust me, yeah. Let me highlight this comment. Yeah, comment. Yeah, Chris is full of the Xmas spirit. Yeah, a little bit, but I'm full of spirits as well. You know, I could show you my bottle of I could show you my bottle of Smirnoff vodka. So I'm full of spirits, and I'm full of the Christmas spirit. You know. Yeah, the only thing is though, in London, in London, on Christmas Day, well, I say London, but you know, if it's going to happen in London, I'm pretty sure it's going to be UK based. In London on Christmas Day, there's no public transport, right? There's no trains, there's no buses. So, yeah, if they're doing that in London, I'm pretty sure they're going to be doing that around the UK, wherever you are. So, you know, you either stay somewhere and get there on New Year's Eve, and then just stay there for a couple of days, or if you do have to travel on Christmas Day, then yeah, the mini cabs charge double bubble. If you're lucky, they might charge time and a half. But you know, as I was saying, if my parents weren't separated, I'd have just gone to my family home on Christmas Eve, stayed there till the day after Boxing Day. But yeah, because I've got to do I'll go to my dad's Christmas Eve, and then I'll probably get my dad to give me a lift the next day to my stepmom's. You know, but yeah, the only thing I hate doing is asking my dad to give me a lift over Christmas because you know you can't drink and drive, and I don't. Yeah, so if I do ask my dad for a lift on Boxing Day to my mum's, then I'll do it. You know, kind of not too late, so he hasn't had a drink yet. But yeah, it's not even that far, man. It's only like a 20-minute walk. So come on, guys. Let's see what people are saying. Kermit selling AVs stolen. Is that you, or is that an actual sock account or a clone account? But anyway, let me just see who's in the house. Scroll up. So yeah, big up Oneness Pal. Sammy, big up. It is an open panel, by the way. Links in the description. It should be pinned. Kim T, big up. Something. Angela, is it? Yeah, Angela. Debla, Eop West, Tina, big up. Who else is there? Oneness, I said. Oneness, Kermit, yeah. So yeah, Christmas is on Sunday, right? Yeah, fucking hell, man. Yeah, it doesn't really seem like 3 years has passed since COVID, man. Time's just flown by, like, that's nuts. Like, when you think to yourself, yeah, like, you know, in the last 3 years, there's been COVID, there's been a war in Ukraine, Donald Trump left office, yeah, yeah, like, it just seems a lot longer time-wise that, you know, Brexit, coronavirus happened and all that bullshit, man. But yeah, guys, it is an open panel if anyone wants to jump in. If not, then, you know, I can chat for England. If chatting was an Olympic sport, I'd get gold fucking for England. Apple Charlotte, yeah, it's good to see that. It's good to see. Yeah, that. I don't know how you got blocked in the first place. You know, Apple Charlotte, man. You know, as long as you're civil, that's not just for you, Apple Charlotte. It's for everyone. As long as you're civil in the side chat. Anyway, me and Apple, we sorted out our. You know, it wasn't even really. I was about to say our beef, but it wasn't really beef. It was more misunderstandings and that. But yeah, you know, as long as people are, you know, respectful in the side chat, you know, I value your opinion, man. But yeah, the link is out there. If anyone wants to join and say hello, let us know what you're up to for Christmas. Kim, is that you, or are you a porn bomber in disguise?
It's me. It's
Big up.
me. Hiya, you're right.
Who likes my hat?
Yeah, nice.
Noraki, no? Very festive in my room, man. So
yeah.
how are you?
So what you think? Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Are you okay?
Yeah, mate. I've just been just knocking out Christmas shopping, man. Like things I've done a lot of it ordered online, but things that that couldn't get to me in time for Christmas, I just went to like Argos and stuff like that.
Yeah, I get a lot of I get stuff off Amazon, quite a lot of stuff. So I need to get something for my dad and something for my mum. My kids, I give money now. They're at an age where they prefer to get money and spend it on. I mean, you're better off really because you can get stuff in the sale then, can't you?
Yeah, have you heard of them things? Like throughout the year, right? I forget the name of it. Right? I think it's called Park or something, and you can deposit money into it throughout the year. And then when
Yeah, I
Christmas
always
comes, you
think of
kind of
doing
got
that. One of them. Sorry.
yeah. There's this scheme that you can deposit money out throughout the year. So when
Yeah,
Christmas comes, it's not a big financial shock to the system. You know,
yeah.
I
I
was
always,
thinking
I,
about yeah. So go
I
on, please.
always need to. Sorry. I've got a bit of a delay. I keep talking over people on here.
No, go on, Kim. Ladies first.
No, I think every year I say I'm going to do that, and I never actually do. But I'm useless. I leave everything to the last minute. I'm really bad. And then yeah, but I mean, I don't buy for that many people. Only really my parents. I don't buy for my brother or sister or anyone like that. So, or for any friends or anything. I'm not really. I don't know. I don't really like Christmas very much, to be honest with you. It's
Yeah,
just so
man.
expensive, isn't it?
And it's hard to get jewelry for women as well, right? Because like just say you got a female friend who's just a friend, right? And
Yeah,
you don't know her ring size, right? If you ask her for a ring size or whatever, right? And then either she's gonna think you're proposing when you're not, and then
yeah.
or on the other hand, if you are proposing to a woman, I'm not proposing to a woman, by the way.
No.
How do you find out her ring size without putting her onto the
Well,
scent?
the best thing to do is like try her ring on your finger, like one of her rings on your finger,
Oh
and
yeah, I could
like
just take one of her rings to a shop and they'll know the size, right?
yeah, they can measure it. Yeah,
Yeah, because I've only proposed to one girl. She said yes, but we were very young and she cheated on me. And I've only got one rule in a relationship: you cheat on me once, that's it. GameOver.com. If you can do it once, the next time will be easy. But anyway, she was size S, right? And
oh,
yeah,
okay.
man, fucking yeah. But yeah, I'm glad anyway, man. I'm glad it worked out like that because you know, when you're like, I'm 36, but when you're like 20 years old, you think you know it all, and
Yeah.
it never would have lasted. But
No, I've been engaged 4 times.
how many times have you been married,
One
man?
No, I've never actually got married. I don't
Mm.
know. It seems like a good idea at the time, but one of the rings is still on the garages round the back of my mum's house because it got thrown up there during a row. Never bothered
Yeah,
going to get
but
it back down again.
listen, right, yeah, yeah. Anyway, that ex I was talking about, I proposed to, right? I knew that I wouldn't end up getting married anyway, but I just thought, if it'll shut you up, right? But yeah,
It
man,
shut you up.
I saw a statistic online, right? It's like 1 in 7, or only 1 in 7, or 1 in 8 people that propose actually go through and get married.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
mean, it's never bothered me. I mean, at the end, I'm not religious. It's a piece of paper at the end of the day, isn't it? A ring and a piece of
yeah,
paper. It doesn't really.
but that's true though, Kim. There's two types of people. There's like people that are like you're thinking like it's only a bit of paper, And then
Yeah.
but someone will take it offensively, like, oh, you know, you're not willing to commit, you know, this and that, you know. So yeah, man, like, so what? Yeah, I was just thinking, like, yeah, like women in general, you know,
Mm.
if you was with a long term partner that you loved and they didn't propose to you, and they was like, oh, it's just a bit of paper, would you mind, or would you, you know? Because it depends. If
Yeah, I
you're
mean,
if
everyone's got
you're
different ideas about it, haven't they? It's just never bothered me. I don't like,
mm,
I wouldn't, I'd hate a big wedding anyway. I don't like being the centre of attention, and it's just not me at all. If I was going to get married, I'd just go, what I'd want to do, I'd just want to grab like a couple of witnesses from the street or whatever and just get married in a pair of jeans in a registry office. No one there. It
yeah,
just doesn't interest me at all.
yeah, jump on Apple if you want. Yeah, what was I gonna say anyway? Yeah, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say now. Yeah, I forgot what I was gonna. Yeah, The point of what I was meaning is, like, for women, like, it's just hard to shop for them. I'd rather, like, get them a voucher for like a spa or hair beautician, or
Yeah, that's all right.
you
That's a
know,
good idea. Because
because
jewellery, there's a lot. I mean, I've been bought. I'm quite. I only like silver. I don't like gold, or I don't mind white gold. But people have got particular taste in jewellery, and it's quite easy to get wrong. So I think a voucher's a good idea. Yeah, spa day or something like that. Yeah, yeah, something like that. That's a nice present. Can't really go wrong with
yeah,
that.
you know, when it comes to clothes, yeah, I would never ever buy clothes for a
No.
female, right? Unless she said that's what I want, yeah. I would never buy clothes. I've tried doing it before, and yeah, spent money, and she's like, oh, and then she never wore it, and I was like, you know,
Yeah,
if it weren't your thing, you could have just got the receipt and changed it, you know. And she's like,
yeah,
oh, I didn't want to make you feel bad. And I said to her, look, yeah, it makes me feel worse that I spent like £100 on clothes for you, and it just, you know, the refund expired. You know, you could have just said, look, that's not me. Give me the receipt, and you know. But yeah, that's yeah.
yeah,
The only
yeah. I'm
thing,
not really one. Sorry.
yeah, the only thing I'm good at, yeah, shopping for women is like is perfume. Yeah, if I know what perfume they like, yeah, you know, you can't
Yeah,
go wrong there. But
yeah. As long as you know they like it, because there's a lot of perfumes that people have got like specific taste in
yeah,
perfumes as
you know,
well, and
definitely,
I don't like
definitely.
really sweet perfume. There's a lot of perfumes I don't like,
Yeah, no. I'll
but
only buy perfumes I know that they like. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, that's the best thing to do. I always get my dad aftershave. I can never ever think of anything else to get him. So every year I get him an aftershave. Well, no, to toilet, but yeah, every single
Yeah, my
year.
little sister wants a
Just
charm,
get it.
yeah, for, you know, the charms you get for them Pandora bracelets.
Yeah,
They're expensive. Do you know that? Like,
yeah, they're about
but
60 quid,
obviously,
aren't they, for a car?
it depends which ones you get. You know, there's some that are like 150, 160. Obviously, yeah, she's my little sister, right? You know, money's not really an object. You know, well, it is and it isn't. You know, I always make sure, you know, the younger ones get a really nice present each. But yeah, just like the prices of things these days, man, are just unreal.
I know, it's ridiculous. It's like my son likes, well, he plays on the Xbox all the time, but the games for those are just really, I mean, you know, you've got one, haven't you? But so
Big up,
expensive.
mm, big up, Rodney. Big up, Apple. Rodney, why don't you jump on my panel for once, man? support the cause, mate. I'm always on your panel. Apple, you're welcome to jump on. Kermit, you're welcome. So what? 1 second. You know, what is it, Kim? You know, Kermit selling AV stolen. 50, is that a fake?
Yeah,
account?
that is Kermit. That is Kermit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you're selling AV stolen 55 inch. How much do you want for it, man? I'll buy off that. Yeah, I'm thinking about treating myself for Christmas. Have you, I don't know if you've seen the adverts for it. It's called Spyglass.
No, what's that?
You know Sky TV, right? What I'm gonna do,
Oh,
is
right. Yeah, sorry, go on.
it's called Sky, but I'm gonna show an advertisement for it for you guys.
Oh, okay.
1 minute. Spyglass.
How much is it to get that then?
It depends. It comes 3 different sizes of TV.
Right.
1 second. Apple, is that
Uh-oh.
you?
Yep, it's me. It's me.
Hey,
Hi,
Apple, you right?
Apple.
Hiya, Cam. Hiya,
You're
Cam.
right.
Yeah. I just
So
thought
let me
I'd
just
come on.
quickly, 2 seconds. Let me just share this screen.
Okay.
It comes with a 45 inch. No, sorry. It comes with a 40-inch TV, a 55 inch TV, and a 65 inch. Right now, obviously, can you see the screen? Yeah.
Oh, is that the Sky Glass you're talking about? Yeah.
Yeah, Sky Glass. Yeah.
I used to work in their I worked in their call center for 8 years when I was at uni, and then I went full time after uni, and you know, it was actually a really nice. Well, it depends. It depends if you like, like sitting and talking to people, but I quite enjoyed working for Sky because you get you're the first to get, if they bring out a new product, the staff will be the first people to trial it and stuff, so that's pretty cool. But once I left, they started charging me for everything, and it came over 150 a month because we had two boxes. Yeah, we had 2 boxes, broadband, and the full package on both boxes.
I used to sorry, go on.
Ladies first, go on.
No, I used to get everything free because my sister worked for TalkTalk.
Oh, right.
But when she left, and they get a friends and family thing, so I never used to pay for any of mine. And then she bloody left, and I have to pay for it now.
Yeah.
But I think I only pay about £29 a month. About £27-29 a month.
That's quite good, isn't it? I think.
Yeah.
My mum's paying about 40.
Yeah, but that Sky Glass, right? Yeah, it's like I was walking through the high street earlier, and the TVs, basically when you take out the TV, the Sky TV box, right?
Yeah.
And what I like about this package is most of the time you need to take out broadband at the same time, but I've already got broadband with BT, right? And I'm mid-contract, so if I try to leave contract, I'd get a kind of early exit fee, but it works on your existing broadband, and it's just for the TV, and basically the TVs are non-brand. Basically, they were actually made just for Sky, but the TV is a smart TV, 4K Ultra, and it's got a built-in soundbar, but let me just show you this advert, man, quickly.
Okay.
I must be under respect, 'cause I can see
This way, my apprentice.
And I don't know what you've done, but I can see it there when I close my eyes. You must be under respect.
TV! Transformio TV! Leslie, focus! Abracadabra! Kazam. Hello, Sky?
The streaming TV.
That's not even the main advert, right? But the good thing is with Sky Glass, you get free Netflix, right? And
Yeah.
not only do you get a choice of free sizes of TV, but you can choose the color as well. I think this is the advert actually.
I could probably find out which one. In fact, I definitely could find out which
Here
company
we go.
manufactures.
This is the
them.
advert.
Wonder who it is. It's probably Chinese.
This is the advert.
It's stalling a bit.
You don't
Oh,
even
dead.
need a dish.
I was just thinking that. I was like, that's
No
clever.
dish, no.
Clever.
6 speakers built in.
Oh, wow, Dolby Atmos as well.
Chris, I'm going to jump out and jump back because someone just tried to ring my home phone, so it's probably my dad. I'll come back in a minute. Oh, hold on a minute. What? Oh, well, don't do that. Sorry, it was my daughter. She's doing it to wind me up. Right.
Yeah, I wonder who
But the
made
thing
it.
is, you know, I need to work out my finances, yeah, because
Yeah,
I've got BT Wi-Fi, right?
right.
And it comes with BT TV, right? But with the BT TV, you only need to every month, yeah, it's called flexible TV, and you only need one package a month as long as it's $9.99 or more. So you know that's not really that expensive, but yeah, man, I think the Sky Glass is good because even though I've got BT Sports, a lot of the like Premier League games are on Sky, but
It's going to put a lot of engineers out of jobs, though, when I think about it, because when I used to work there, like, well, it might and it might not, but I'm assuming it probably will, because most of the engineers' call-outs were things like installing dishes.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, Sky don't install dishes. It's a company called OpenReach that are contracted with BT.
They do have like subcontractors who deal with the dishes, but they also have their in-house staff as well who do deal with the dishes, because everybody that lives in Fife, well, there's a lot of people that live in Fife that work at the one in Dunfermline, because it's huge. It's absolutely huge. So everybody knows somebody that works at Sky. And my mum's friend's husband was a team manager for a group of engineers that did that kind of work, installing dishes, fixing dishes, blah blah blah, that kind of thing. But they'll all be, well, I think he was actually, in fact, he was paid off. He was what do they call it when you're paid off?
Made redundant.
Yeah, that's no, because he got like some kind of severance. Is it severance package or I don't know what
it's called. A redundancy. It's called a redundancy package, right?
Ah, right. Okay.
Basically, right, if you like to be qualified for redundancy package, you have to be working at a company for over a certain amount of years.
Yeah.
Normally, I think it's like 6 or 7. The longer you're there, the more you get. And
it's a week's salary per year you've been there, isn't it? I think, or that's how most places do it anyway.
I knew a guy, right? He was working at one job 22 years. They made him redundant. Yeah, he got 111 grand out of them.
Bloody hell!
That's good though if you get a job straight away, but if you're unemployed for a year or whatever, it sounds like a lot, but it's actually not.
That's
Yeah,
true.
or what if you're like, you know, mid 50s to late 50s when you get made redundant? You know, not many people are going to hire someone who's going to be on their pension within a few years. You know,
That's true. There is
Yeah.
some that still
you
exists.
know, if you're made redundant, you know, in your 50s, basically, fucking yeah, they're basically making you unemployable.
Yeah, when my mum was in her 40s, she had a job, but her work put her through university. It was like through the OU. Is it the Open University? Yeah, they put her
Oh
through.
yeah, the
Yeah,
Open University. That's that university you can study to suit your hours, right?
that's right. So they actually paid,
Yeah.
and that's how she did it. But she was lucky because she got she applied for a different job, and she must have been about late 40s, early 50s. Um, and I think the only reason she got the job was because she had the degree. But I don't think that if she had the degree, they would have maybe overlooked her for somebody younger.
I don't know, because some companies prefer employing older people because they tend to be more reliable.
Well,
So I don't know.
it was working with like
Sorry.
no, not at all. Kim, it was working with adults that had like a range of like some quite rare and unique, but some common like disabilities like cerebral palsy, or some of them had
Yeah.
horrible ones like is it motor neuron? I think they call it something else.
Yeah.
So like and another one, oh I don't know what, all that kind of thing basically. I think she was, oh what was it she was? She was like the manager, the center manager, center supervisor, that was it. But she had to do
Right.
all the personal care and stuff and the hoisting and the lifting and that kind of thing. But
Mm.
she had an injury at work, and that's what yeah, that's what she ended up, that's why she ended up having to leave. So
Oh, no.
yeah. But then
Yeah. Hard. Yeah, it's hard work, isn't it?
yeah,
Like,
I know what you're saying though, Kim, right? Some people do like to employ older people because they've got the experience and you know, some companies don't have the time to have to sit there training someone,
yeah.
you know.
there's that. The fact that younger people tend to throw, not everyone, but throw sickies. You know, they go on a night out and be hungover the next day and phone in sick. And I think older people tend to be a bit more reliable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're far more in comparison to like my generation, they're far more stoic and like
Mm.
Yeah.
yeah,
In the
reliable.
words of Les, yeah, aka Leslie from Benidorm, right? He
Yeah.
goes, he goes, he goes. The young ones are good to look at, but us older people, how did he say it again? He goes, the young ones are nice to look at, but you can't beat a bit of experience.
Yeah, definitely.
I like Benidorm. It's funny, man. It
That
cracks.
was really funny.
What
I
the
didn't
fuck,
get it.
man? I've got that prick on my screen for.
Was that?
Oh, you know, in StreamYard, you know when you can, you know, like I put seasons,
Oh yeah.
greetings, and goodwill, right? I pressed the wrong I pressed the wrong what is it banner and one about I don't even want to say his name to give him clout, but yeah, someone I don't really like
Oh
came
yeah.
up.
Yeah,
So are you not feeling festive yet?
not at all. Not at all.
No,
I,
Listen, yeah,
no.
I don't feel festive, yeah, till like till like Christmas Eve.
even then, I've always been a bit. Even my mum said as a kid I was a right like miserable git at Christmas, like because like I mean, she didn't really have a lot of money, and like all my friends they had two parents out working, so I was expected like really cool stuff, and it was usually like books and crap like that, or like I wanted the fun board games, but she'd make sure they were educational in some respect. I was just like, oh fuck this. And I couldn't hide my disappointment when I was opening the presents, and she just was like, oh, even like she says, like even from a very young age, I just never liked Christmas. It's weird. I don't know why.
That comment on the screen goes out to you, Apple.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Tina. Oh, bless.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. I didn't notice, man. Yeah, I didn't know Taffy was doing a channel for ages, man. His channel's like
Well,
he's getting quite big. His channel, man.
yeah, we've been over there. Someone's told Taffy that me and Kermit someone's gone in and blocked loads of people, and someone told Taffy that it was me and Kermit that did it, and obviously it wasn't. Wouldn't do something like that. I mean, I did block one person, which I shouldn't have done, and I did say sorry, but I've not blocked anyone else. But yeah, someone's been trying to do a bit of shit stirring over there.
Yeah,
Mm.
but
I said to Taffy, yours, his, Rapids, and Working Class Patriot are the only channels that I go on. Why would I try and sabotage one of them?
yeah, but my understanding is, right, you know, you block one person, you admitted to it, right, and you apologise. You can't do nothing more than that. But you know, my understanding is, yeah, like if you block someone or time them out, right, don't it say in the side chat, Joe Schmo timed out this person, no?
Yeah, I think someone has gone into old streams and blocked a load of people.
Oh, yeah,
and they've turned around to Taffy and said that it was me and Kermit that did it. They've done it to kind of like, I know it sounds really stupid, but to try and set us up sort of thing. And I said to Taffy, the person who told you that it was me and Kermit, I said, I don't know who it was. I said, but I guarantee you that's the person who's done it.
Someone told me about that the other day. So basically, if you're a mod, yeah, you know, if you like, you can't do it in a live because people will see you. So technically, you can go into an old stream, go to the live chat in an old stream, time someone out. Okay,
because it's happened on a few people. Yeah, it happened on Dave. Someone went into a load of his old streams and deleted, and it's happened on Rodney's. Because I got deleted from Dave's, and it must have been someone who went into old streams and deleted people. But there's no way we're trying to sabotage Taffy's show. Taffy's is like one of the only ones that I bloody go on. Why would I want to sabotage it?
It's kind of annoying as well.
It's just annoying to think that someone would do that and then try and sort of like
on my
set us up for it.
On my previous channel that got struck, yeah, and you know, that's why this is the 2.0 show, right? I had a lot of problems with rogue mods as well, right? And I can remember it like yesterday, yeah, me and Moon, like going through what is it, people with spanners, seeing who's blocked, trying to find out who it was. And then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna take everyone's spanner away from them. Then it was like, you know, but yeah, man, like just at the moment, you know, just you know.
She did another bloody 2-hour stream about me yesterday.
But it's not that. It's like if you don't give someone a spanner, they kind of take it offensively, man.
2 hours. That's actually quite short.
It's the second one.
Yeah.
Say that again, sorry, Kim. What happened for 2 hours?
Nah, Moon did another bloody another show about she was talking about. I didn't even listen to it. I was asleep, but Kermit was telling me.
I don't watch them either because all it does is if someone is like I don't use whatever word or term that you like dragging you, slandering you, whatever.
What, she went live today, though?
It's just not good for your mental health, so you're best just not watching it.
What?
Yeah, I can't be asked.
Yeah,
no, this was yesterday, Chris. She took it straight down afterwards. but I'm a fat cunt, and someone else is,
do you know
and
what?
Tracy's a fat cunt, and then she
Well,
don't like the fact that I called her a cunt. No, you just think,
well,
oh,
at
for
the end of
God's
the day,
sake.
right? You know, we can talk about anything, but you know,
Come on, sorry.
when it comes to Moon, you know,
I
Yeah, I know you like her.
she did ask me not to talk about her, and you know,
Yeah, it's the same, you can't
just
stop
like
talking
Kim,
about
yeah,
people, guys.
Kim, if you ask me not to talk about you, and at the end of the day, you know, I understand that people's views to different people are different, you know, than my views, but you know, that's the thing. It's awkward when you know I
yeah.
like you, Kim.
Yeah,
You
no,
know,
it's fair enough.
you polite,
It's fair enough, Chris. I know you get on with her,
you
so
dot, and you know, yeah, you know, and it's you know, like it's weird because you know my dealings with her, you know, like it's you know it's. Do you ever find it? Do you ever find it weird, like where you'll deal with someone negatively or positively, right? Someone else will have the complete opposite experience, and like you think I can't relate to where that person's coming from, you know.
nah.
But you know that's the thing, especially when you know you like both parties. It's like you know, but yeah, man.
You'd never
Yeah, sorry, I shouldn't have spoke about it on
No,
here.
no,
Sorry.
no,
no,
but
it's cool.
never
It's cool. It's
like
cool.
but
It's cool.
you
It's
never
cool.
like have to you're in a position where you have to sorry, that's Alexa. If you hear dishes in the background. You should never feel like you should have to like pick sides or like
No, it's not. It's
uh,
not picking.
you
It's not picking
you
sides
know
at
what
all. It's just you know, if anyone asks me, you know, not to bring them up, you know,
that's fair enough.
and
But unfortunately, you can't control what other people say. So don't worry about it because you're not technically discussing the person. It's the person on your
yeah,
panel,
yeah.
and you can't be accountable for someone else's words. So you know, I mean, you can ask them not to do it, but I mean,
And it's like you know, yeah, it's like not with you guys as such, but like you know, there's been like a couple of people that you know haven't got on with her, and you know they like you know I'll say like you know um you know yeah she's been nice to me. Yeah, I'm not gonna have you saying that. You know, fair
mm,
enough. Yeah, opinion's opinion, right? I don't mind people's opinions, right? But it's what you know. Like, I'm talking about men, by the way. Like there's men that were attacking her, and I'm basically like, you know what, right? You know that person's only done good things for
See,
me,
I
and you know what
disagree with
people
you
say.
there.
No, go
Women
on.
are equal to men, and if they give it, they deserve to bloody take it
No,
back.
I
I
don't.
don't believe in all this.
I
No,
You know,
yeah,
you should never go
I
to
agree.
women
I
and all
agree
this
with
and
it
that.
in that. I agree with it in that sense. But what I mean is like you know, one time Chrissy came on, right, and I can't remember what he said, yeah, but he basically he was basically saying, "Oh, fucking this and that," right, and then he made me feel like I had to sit there and justify to him, right, um, why I came to the conclusion that I like this person and that, and then it got twisted, yeah. Like apparently, I can't remember who was meant to have said it, yeah, but then someone said about when she helped me out that she was basically she helped me out, yeah, and she was blackmailing me or something. Do you know what I mean? And like,
Yeah, I don't think
you know,
anyone believes that.
and surely, yeah, if somebody was getting blackmailed, right, for silence, right, once it had come out and that silence had been broken, yeah, once it's out there, surely, yeah, that person would have said, it's out there now, I've got nothing to lose, yeah, you're a fucking dirty blanket anyway, you know, but, you know, if, you know, obviously, people have different experiences with people, but, you know, if someone's been good to me and I believe their motives to be genuine, you know, I'm not having someone twist it, you know, to make, you know, like, I accept, yeah, that, you know, just because I might have a good or bad, you know, there's probably people you both know that, you know, I don't necessarily get along with, and you do. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and if I, a Simon in the side chat, if I was to, you know, if I was to base your friends, whether I liked them or not, on whether I did, no one on YouTube would talk to each other.
Yeah.
Mm.
Hiya, Simon. Sorry, I'm just reading the chat.
It is an open panel. If anyone wants to jump in, say hi.
It's
Unless
really.
your name's Chrissy Morris, then
What
I
was
was
that?
always impartial with Chrissy Morris, right? But the last couple of
No,
streams
no.
I did before this one, right? He was deliberately trying to cause trouble, right? He left one comment saying what do you think about your dead friend being a racist? And then,
Oh,
you know,
God.
that's just, you know, and then he's got the cheek, yeah, to say that people are bullying me online, right, or whatever, which, you know, if I thought I was getting bullied, yeah, fucking I'll give as good as I get. Yeah, sometimes, yeah, just because somebody might say a comment and, you know, I don't tit for tat because, you know, sometimes I want to be the bigger man, and it's one of them ones where I could, you know, it's this person ain't crossed the line. If I respond, it's just going to be back and forth, back and forth. You know, I've got better things to do than that. But you know, just because
Yeah.
sometimes I turn a blind eye to an odd comment, you know, some people like interpret it like, oh, yeah, like, you know, Chris fucking doesn't defend himself. But when I need to, trust me, man, I will.
Yeah. But he goes to Janet's now. She's the only one that'll let him on. He's banned from no one else will platform him. So that's how desperate things have got. He's on Janet's.
You know,
But
yeah,
why
and
he's so desperate to get on these streams with all his thousands of subscribers? Why
that's
is
what he
he
said
trying
to
to
me.
get on these streams all the time?
Oh, Kim, you cracked me up that day, yeah, when he came onto
Oh,
my
yeah,
panel, right, and you ripped into him, man. You know, and
I was really
I
wrong.
still, to this day, right, I still do not know what, you know, like I was doing my stream, yeah, and it came up, Chrissy Morris backstage, right, and fucking, I was just curious because he had never jumped on my panel before, so I was thinking, what does he want? And then, you know, I was about to find out. You jumped in, right? And then, like, I think people was a bit pissed off for how long I had him on for, but that was mainly you, like, you know, ripping into him, which I found funny. You were holding your
Yeah,
own, and then
yeah.
because I had to beat him in the end, right? I still didn't know. Still didn't find out what he wanted, and then like
No,
people was like, oh, you let him on
I
too
was
long.
shit faced that day.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, had quite a lot to drink.
So, what have any of you lot done your food shopping yet, or do you leave it to a bit closer to Christmas?
I'm going to get a takeaway probably. I don't think there's no point in just cooking for myself. Is that I might do, but I mean I'm vegetarian anyway, so I don't have turkey or anything like that. So I
Yeah,
might get a nut roast or something like. It depends I think it just depends how I feel on the day. But I
Yeah.
like my kids to go over to their nans because their cousins are there, and you know it's better than being stuck in the flat with me. So yeah, they go to their grandparents. So it's just me and my cats. But I'm not bothered though. I just think of it as a normal day, to be honest with you.
It
Yeah,
is. It really is when you think about it.
Yeah, it's about the kids at the end of the day, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's
True.
I'm not bothered.
the
I'm not
job
bothered.
centre, yeah, are pretty decent, right? Because I was on sick, yeah, and now I'm fit for work, and I've got a part-time job in a bar, and
Oh, have you?
the sick benefit, right? Because they pay it monthly. The job centre
Yeah,
were pretty nice, yeah. They kept my sick pay because I get paid the 27th of each month, but
right.
any payments due from the 23rd to the 27th get paid on the 22nd or something. So they kept my high rate of sick for this month, and they paid me one more PIP, personal independence payment. So with
Yeah, but be careful because sometimes they take it back. Don't like
no,
I
they
had
don't.
that
They don't.
one.
When I was fit, yeah, when I went from sick, yeah, to fit, right after I completed my physio, um,
Yeah,
uh, when I was on the sick, I never had to sign on or nothing. But when I was signed fit for work, I had to go to the job centre to see a work coach, and
yeah,
basically, it's for like with their discretion, 2 weeks, like 2 3 weeks, if to save making it complicated, like calculating payments, right? They'll just pay you for that month. So
right.
which is handy because that's a my my universal credit is like 730 a month, and then my PIP was three. Well, it was 345, but I just quoted 350. That's like £1,100 a month.
Wait a
But
minute.
the only fucked up thing is
Sorry, Chris. I thought you.
the job seekers aspect is only £360 a month. That's a big
Mm,
drop, yeah, from a like just under 1100 down to 360 is a
Yeah.
big drop,
I,
and
I thought
which I
universal.
don't think is fair, yeah. Fair enough, you're sick, you can't work, right? But just because you're looking for work, I don't think you should be on a third of what someone who's sick's supposed to be on.
Thing is, you can actually work and claim disability. You do know that. You
Can
can
you?
Yes, you can work and claim disability benefits. You can be a millionaire and claim, like, well, I'm on PIP, right? I don't know about universal credit. I thought universal credit was the same thing as PIP. What is
I
that,
know
Aaron?
you.
I think it all gets paid in the. I'm not on PIP, but doesn't it get paid through? I think it's all the benefits combined, isn't it, that are paid through
Yeah,
Universal Credit?
yeah. I know you can work though, right? I know you can work part-time hours and still
Yeah, then you'd
get
get
get a,
working tax credits, wouldn't you?
yeah, yeah. If you're working part-time, you can still get a top-up, right? But
Yeah,
if you're I don't know about PIP and work because PIP is not a mainstream benefit; it's a sideline benefit. Like, how do I explain? Like, most people would either go on income support or employment support allowance, then apply for PIP. You
Yeah,
know,
that,
PIP isn't a what's the word? PIP isn't a
it isn't.
living
s-
expenses benefit.
It's,
It's a extra benefit to help you with the expenses of your disability, i.e., going to appointments, travel expenses, or whatever.
that, no, well, in Scotland, it used to be called, well, Labour government, it was disability benefit. And then they changed it to PIP. And then they started rolling out this universal credit. but mainly in England, which it didn't work its way up to Scotland at that point. So there's a lot of people in Scotland that are still claiming PIP, and in England, but PIP's just the equivalent of, in fact, I think you get more on PIP than you do on universal credit or something like that. I don't know.
It
PIP,
depends though on what rate you're on.
yeah, if you're on
You
like the high,
know, if you're on high, like
yeah,
with PIP, yeah, PIP is DLA, right?
yeah, that,
DLA is the old name for it. The new
okay,
style name's PIP, right?
yeah,
But with PIP and DLA, there's two components. You've got a care component and you've got a mobility component, right?
yeah.
And for each component, you get low rate, medium rate, high rate.
No,
So
you only get
basically,
right now.
someone could be on low rate for care, but high rate for mobility. Do you know what I mean? So,
Yeah, yeah,
but
and
I know people that are on high rate for both, and they get like £800 a month if you're on the highest rate of PIP, and then yeah, and then so
I didn't think you could claim like PIP and universal credit, because I thought universal credit was the replacement PIP, if that makes sense. Just like,
no,
No,
what it
universal credit is
is,
all the
right?
benefits, everything, just in. So if you get like child tax credits,
oh,
unemployment benefit, housing,
I
everything gets paid through universal credit,
right,
and you get paid monthly.
right.
But it's a
Well, what
really
it is,
bad idea, because anybody,
no, but Kim,
they won't pay landlords anymore. They want you to pay them, and they
no,
give the money once a month. So anyone who's got a problem, like, you know, a drug addict or anything like that, they're going to just spend the money, aren't
no, but
they?
Kim, yeah, listen, yeah, I know what you're saying, right?
Only get
But you say they pay it a month, right? You can in your it's called your journal, right? Basically, like on universal credit, yeah, it's all done to cut down the cost of staffing and that, right? Like
Yeah,
you know, the old style benefits like employment support allowance and that. If you had an inquiry, yeah, you'd have to phone them up. But with universal credit, yeah, you have a journal, right? You can leave messages and stuff like that, and it's all done on
yeah.
computer, right? But you're right, yeah, Kim, it is paid monthly, but you can request to get it paid fortnightly, weekly. I know
Oh, can
somebody
you? I didn't think you could. I
can,
thought they paid monthly because they want people to get
and
used to what it'd be like working, getting paid
yeah,
monthly.
with
because when
regards to paying the landlord as well, right? Um, you know, when you it's like, yeah, before I moved to Hounslow a couple of years ago, I was on employment support allowance. The rent, I was getting paid fortnightly, and the rent was going to my landlord, right? When I moved to
Yeah,
Hounslow, I said to them, my benefits are fine, right? All I need is housing benefit, right? When they applied for housing benefit, because apparently they're trying to soon, within the next 2 years, the whole of England's going to be under universal credit, right? But
yeah, they're gradually doing it, aren't
when
they?
I
Yeah.
moved to Hounslow, um, my benefits wasn't a problem. It was just housing benefit for a new address. I applied for housing benefit from my council. They rejected it, saying um, that I need to apply for my housing benefit through universal credit, and
Yeah, you do.
universal credit said to me that it would just be the housing benefit that would be for universal credit, that my normal benefits wouldn't be affected.
can I
And uh,
ask housing benefit? How much do they give you if you're on like disability benefits? How much do you get towards like
housing benefit, right, is whether it's done paid by universal credit or your council, right,
right?
depending on what area you live in, right,
Uh-huh.
uh, depends on how much you're eligible for housing benefit, right? Because you know, certain boroughs of London are more expensive than others, right?
Okay, I see.
So like, for example, Hounslow Borough might say, right, a man over 25 is entitled to £200 a week housing benefit, where
Really?
in a borough like Hackney, you
Uh-huh.
might only be entitled to 175.
A
So
week?
it depends on the area, but yeah, but basically Kim's right as well. They try and pay you instead of the landlord, right? Because if they
Okay.
pay you and you spunk the money on drugs, or you don't pay the landlord,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Once you get caught doing that, you get sanctioned, yeah, for 3 years, where the government don't have to pay housing benefit to you for 3 years.
Does the house
So
affect any other benefits? So, like, if I, for example, if I wanted to rent a property or whatever, right, would I get PIP and ESA? Would it affect any of those benefits?
say that
Like,
again.
No, it wouldn't.
right, okay. So
Well,
they,
I don't actually. I'm saying no. I'm not 100%,
So
but I
answer
wouldn't have
that.
thought so.
Sorry, Apple, ask that question again.
right, if I were to rent a property, and I'm on like PIP and I'm on ESA, right? Would the housing benefit would
Affect
the
how
would
much you get.
how much do I get?
No, are you asking me if you was
Uh,
to get housing benefit, would it
uh,
affect how much normal benefits you get?
I would rather not say. Like,
No, what I'm saying is housing benefit,
The best,
right? Whether someone's claiming housing benefit or not, right?
right,
If they're on job seekers or sick benefit or PIP, right?
right.
You won't get less PIP because you're claiming housing benefit,
Well,
right?
that is
Whether you
yeah, that's what I wondered. Does it affect?
whether you're claiming housing benefit or not, right?
Uh-huh.
Your benefit entitlement to live on is still the same, right?
But you, yeah,
Like,
but you,
you're not going to get more money for your PIP or for your universal credit just because you're not claiming housing benefit. You
right.
know, housing benefit is housing benefit.
So it's
They're completely
fine.
different.
Or
The
okay.
only thing they could say in housing benefit is like, you know, basically, yeah, like, for example, if you, like, not if the council are housing you, but, if you find a private landlord,
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like,
yeah, if
if it's
you find a
I,
private landlord,
Apple,
right,
the
yeah,
if you
best
find a,
place to go to is the Citizens Advice Bureau, and they tell you everything that you're entitled to.
okay.
There's a website called Entitled To as well,
Oh, brilliant. Thank
and that tells
yeah,
you
but
what
also as
benefits
well,
you're
Apple, right,
entitled to. But
every council borough, right,
you.
on their website, for
Uh-huh.
that borough, it will tell you how much for your age, because if you're under 35, you're only entitled to one room, yeah. And when you're over 35, you're entitled to a flat. I don't know why someone who's 34 is only entitled to a room, and someone who's
What do you mean?
35 can have a flat. But what I'm saying is like every
That's
council borough's website.
mm-hmm.
If you're going down the private landlord renting scheme, on the
Yeah.
website it tells you how much each council, for your age and that, how much housing benefit you're entitled to. You
Uh,
know,
thank,
so,
yeah.
and yeah,
uh,
um,
Yeah, thank you. And I've actually just Googled that entitled to. Thank you, Kim, because it looks really
oh,
quite
that's all right.
no, it looks
Yeah,
good for me because it's not messy. It looks quite straightforward and quite easy to read
yeah,
the way it's set out. Because some of these
yeah.
sites are a nightmare for me. Like I just look at it and it just looks like a jumbled mess, and I'm like, oh no, I can't. I'll have to deal with that when I've got more sort of like focus and concentration. But this one looks quite easy to navigate, you know. So
Yeah, it is.
thank you for that. That's cool. Sorry,
But
Chris.
basically, right, you know the job center database, right?
Mhm.
Like the English database, for example, against the Irish database, they're not very linked, right? I know quite a few people that, you know, get housing benefit in Ireland, right?
Mhm.
And, you know, they start a claim for housing benefit in London, and, you know, you would have thought, you know, being part of the UK, they would share the same database and catch people out, but, you know,
Do you mean
like,
Northern?
unless you actually get grassed up, yeah, um,
Yeah, it's dodgy, though.
unless you
Nah.
actually get grassed up, yeah, people have been getting away with
That's
claiming multiple housing benefits round Great Britain, like one in Scotland, one in Wales, one in Ireland, one in England, and
Yeah.
renting out the other properties and that.
What? Oh yeah,
Wow.
I saw something about that.
Go to prison for that.
Yeah, it's called Rent to Rent. Where did I see that? No, was somebody like, was it on somebody's stream? I think.
There used to be a
Was
program on the BBC. Have you heard of that guy called Dominic Littlewood?
oh, the wee
That
guy.
bald guy.
Aye.
I,
Yeah.
I forget the name of it. I think yeah, it was called Caught Red-Handed actually. Funnily enough, and that name. And
Yeah.
yeah, man. There was this guy. He had I think yeah, he had a 3 bedroom. He had a 3 bedroom flat, right, for his family. And the worst part of it is it wasn't even his mate, like it wasn't even country to country. Yeah, he had 2 claims under his name in England, right? And you know that's how little one council or councils in England share information. They don't. Basically, yeah, he had like his own family home in, like, let's say Manchester, and
Mhm.
in London, this guy, he rented out another. He made another claim, yeah, because London is the most expensive place to rent in England,
Right.
and basically, like, he turned like a 2 or 3 bedroom house into, like, I think it was 4 or 5 rooms, and he was making like £200 a week. Yeah, he was making a
Yeah.
grand. He was making 4 grand a month.
Sorry about the noise in the background. Sorry,
And you know,
Arash is actually listening to our conversation, but he's on the Alexa downstairs. So that's what you're hearing in the background. It's via the Alexa. Well, when I say downstairs, I mean 2 flights down. It's not just downstairs, or I'd go downstairs. But
So, have you moved back to Scotland yet, Apple?
no, I'm still in Bewdley at the moment.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
what?
Are
How
you
long?
wanting to move back still?
What's that?
Are you wanting to move back still?
I don't know what I'm gonna do actually.
No.
What, Apple? Are you living in England somewhere?
Yeah.
Okay, because your accent doesn't really sound that diluted, right? How long have you been living in England for?
About nearly 3 years.
What
Nearly.
would you say that your accent's diluted a little bit, or would you still say it's as Scottish as it ever was?
I don't know because I've got a
It's
ten.
hard to tell yourself, innit? Because it's gradual, innit?
It's difficult because the way that when I speak to my mum, she's a lot like I don't speak like this. Like I do to Arash and his mum and whoever else because if I didn't, they probably would understand me now. But when I first came here, I was speaking in my local dialect and they weren't catching what I was saying, so I had to sort of like pick. We're very lazy speakers. The Scottish people are very lazy speakers, so you know I had to pick it up and make more of an effort, and I've just kind of carried that on. And from working in a call centre for 8 years and dealing with people from all over the country, you know,
Yeah.
it's easy
Scottish
to.
people, you lazy bastards. You heard it here first.
Yeah, they are the speakers, and because like really, if once I get off the phone or when I'm talking to my mum, I don't sound like this, not at all. Like I actually,
No,
it's a lot thicker. Like I'm trying to
I
think.
haven't lost my accent. I mean, I've been living up north for 17, 18 years now. My accent's not gone.
Yeah, but Kim, when you say you've
What?
been living up north, right? How I'm not asking where, but how far north? Like above Manchester? Because
Yorkshire.
your accent doesn't really sound that north. You're not what? You
I
weren't
mean, I've
born.
got a London accent. I'm from East London originally, and I've still got an
Okay,
East London accent. It's never changed my accent.
Yeah.
that's
But yeah,
what
no,
I'm
I live in
thinking, man.
Yorkshire.
You would sound right at home on the set of EastEnders.
Thanks.
Get out of my pub. Get out of my pub.
Yeah, no, I've never. But my accent's really strong. I think if you've got a really strong accent, you don't lose it.
Nah, I don't think like. Although I have started dropping my H's sometimes, which is a bit weird, because like we pronounce our H's in Scotland, so like instead of saying heart round here, they'll say art, like your art. Do you know what I mean? Like they drop the H, and I
One
Yeah.
second, guys. I'm missing something from the side chat, yeah? Debla put, Chris will announce this news in about an hour when he reads it. Let me see what they're talking about.
I think I saw someone say Brian's back. Is that what it was?
that. Although
Yeah,
don't.
sorry, side chat. Sorry for neglecting you. If you could just expand on that. Debla, great, no one. Here we go, Ed. Debla, great, no one threatened to kill me in ages. Oi, Chris, unblock my main account. All right, Ed.
Oh,
I didn't know your account was blocked, but what's your main account called, and I'll unblock it for you. And what's this news that Easy, it's Rick's TV.
I think
The
it's about Brian. I think Brian's back.
oh God, no.
Yeah, I know.
okay.
Oh dear. I wonder if he's going to come back with Jesus Loves You or something.
No, no. Mind you, I'm not going on them channels that have him on
You'll
anymore
spend
anyway.
Christmas in HMP YouTube. If
Oh,
one
maybe they'll
second,
Chris.
ha ha ha. If Easy, 1 minute, ha ha Ed. If Easy is gonna cry either way, at least he's got something to cry about now. The vicious
I'm
ill.
going to drop out to my daughter's in.
Oh, okay.
Okay, bye. That was very quick.
Yeah, I don't know if her connection went or if her phone went. It sounded
No,
like
she just said she's gonna go to her daughter's. It
yeah.
is an open panel, guys. If anyone's gonna jump in.
So I don't know where Brad is, but it's been nice and quiet without him.
Do you know what? Yeah, to be honest with you, I haven't missed the guy. You know,
No,
even
no,
though
I
he does, well, he used to crack me up. You know, only with how he spoke, like like a proper like London Cockney gangster. But apart from that, yeah,
yeah.
he don't really bother me either way.
It,
Rogue, I'm trying to find out what these lot are on about. Let me check the comments.
right. Ed's asking you to unblock Ed Colburn account. That's his regular
Right,
account.
what I'm gonna do, right, is I'm going to present my screen, right, and then
Okay.
I'll bring up my studios. Can you see that? Yeah.
Oh, sorry, 2 seconds. I was reading the chat. Yeah, I see it. Oh yeah, who's that?
Okay.
Who was that?
Ed, yeah. Tell me what the name of your. Tell me what the name of your
I'll type it in.
supposed
I'll type
block.
it in the chat for you.
1 second. I'll show you who's blocked and who isn't.
It's that
Here we
one
go.
in the
There's
back.
YouTube Studio.
Oh, right. You're going to show us the.
Yeah, I can't see.
I've typed it in the back just in
I'll have a
case.
look one.
I wonder why. Do you know what? I've always wondered why the StreamYards is a duck. Why a duck? Why not like? Why a duck? These things. I need to know these things. Like powered by StreamYard.
You
Why is it a
know,
duck?
you know, you can understand why Twitter's a bird because you know it makes sense to tweet.
Yeah. But why?
Hidden users, you see that's a fake room 33. So 1 second, Ed, yeah, I don't know which accounts are yours. The hidden ones are Sniff Sniff, Orange, Sapphire, fake thingy.
I could probably see it if you went a bit.
Let me
It's.
just
I
see
think
what it's called. Let me see what it's called. What did he say his channel's called?
it's called
Unblock
Ed.
Ed Pilburn Chris. I'm
Yeah.
going to.
Do
So it's
you
called
know the
Ed Pilburn, yeah?
Do you know the TED Talk logo? It kind of looks like that, but without the T. So it's like a
Yeah,
big
but there's
E.
no. Look, these are the only blocked ones, yeah? I've got
Right.
Big Balls McGraw,
Right.
MC Anthony, Land of Chins, Wacker Epic, Moonshine, porno ones. There's no
I don't know why.
there is no Chrissy. There's no other ones that are that
Right.
are. There's no Ed accounts that are blocked though.
Well,
Ed,
unless
if you see your account blocked, mate, that's a fake room 33
all right. Okay.
because I knew as soon as it commented it wasn't Moon, and I even text and she goes, "Yeah, that's not me." Christy Morris can stay blocked because all he does is wind people up,
Does
and
that
then
say?
all these other accounts they're blocked because some are fucking promoting sex, which I'm not interested in,
Yeah.
and a lot of them they're just leaving troll like comments, you know.
I thought that Moonshine was. They seem quite nice. I've never seen them posting anything like derogatory or
Well, you know, unless someone's blocked someone, right?
violently.
You know, I only ever I don't know how you got blocked. Somebody must have done that,
Yeah,
but
I know.
fucking hell, must
Sorry.
in the last 28 days, I've had more than 40 plus subscribers.
That's brilliant. Well
On my
done.
last channel though, man, I had 360 something subscribers, right? And Wasp helped me get like 100 of them. I was on one of his lives, right? And he goes, subscribe to Chris's channel. He's a good guy. And within half an hour, I had like 100 extra subs. But on
Bless.
this channel, the one I started myself, yeah,
You-
I've done all the hard work on my own. But there were people saying, "Oh, if it wasn't for us, you wouldn't have got to where you got to." You know, so at least no one can rub it in my face. Oh, like we supported your channel to get where it got to.
That's
I've
why
done it myself, but yeah,
exactly.
man, it's just I don't know. No one goes live anymore. Like Luke don't go live no more.
Um, I think it's probably because maybe it's something to do with with it coming up to Christmas. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is because a lot of people they are quite busy at this time of year, so it's probably something to do with that. Because
Yeah, Ed Kilburn, mate. I can't.
I know I
You
can't.
say you're blocked on my channel, but you're not, mate. I've looked and I can't see where you're supposed to be blocked.
Yeah, I like Moonshine as well. They're always yeah.
Yeah, but
Everybody.
it could.
Oh,
Sorry, go on. It could be a fake moonshine though.
oh, well, I've never really like seen I don't know why somebody would clone Moonshine, because they're quite quiet. You know, they're quite reserved.
No, because they probably want to clone Moonshine because some people think Moon and Moonshine are the same person. And if they clone Moonshine and leave a derogatory comment, they probably know that Moon's going to get the blame for it. I don't know, you know.
Well,
At the end of the day, I've only got, you know, before my channel got blocked, I only had one account before that, which got struck. You know,
yeah,
sometimes I understand why people have more than one account, you know, like a backup account and that. Or if somebody blocks you, you can't get into their panel in their chat, and you want to leave a comment or something. But what freaks me out is when my previous channel got took down, and I made this one, there was a clone of me going around Simon's fucking panel, right?
all right.
It slagged off Hoof and Cara one time, but you know what the mad thing is? That clone account was made on the exact same day I made this account.
That is
over a year and a half ago.
unless they were able to. I don't know. No, you can't really.
So when I first promoted this second channel,
right.
But what's strange as well is like that second account, yeah, that I created, when a clone created one the same day,
yeah,
for over a year, about a year and a half, that clone account was dormant. Didn't hear nothing about it, right? Didn't even know it existed, right? And then it would start commenting when I wasn't in a side chat, right? But now the bloody clone's so brazen, yeah. I'll be typing in a side chat, and my fucking, and then my clone account will be typing with me, like, and it's got the same name and logo, and I'm thinking, fucking hell, like this guy's brave or whoever it is.
That's really funny, actually.
But all I say to people is, look, right, you know, if you see any account that looks like me, just read what it says and think, you know, would Chris CFC really say that, you know?
Yeah, that's what a lot of people do. They don't they're quick to jump to conclusions, and that's what irritates me about like YouTube. Like, people are quick to jump, like, rather than doing their own sort of research, or like if they hear about something, they believe it straight away without going and checking it out or doing a bit research. It's like it astounds me how easily people are swayed, if that makes sense. Do you know
Yeah,
what I
but
mean?
the worst thing is as well, like, you know, if I, you know, apparently I was supposed to have called Cara a snake, yeah, and said something about Hoof, like Hoof thinks he's better than everyone else, right? And you know what? Like, I'm the sort of person that if I got something to say, you know, I would say it myself. I wouldn't hide behind the clone.
No, that
And you know, like, I'll say it myself. Like Cara, yeah, never had a problem with her, so I've got nothing bad to say about her. Me and Hoof, yeah, like, you know, we never said we'll be friends or anything, but we put our differences aside. And if I am being honest, this is coming from me. Sometimes I do get the impression, you know, he I don't know if he believes it, but sometimes I feel like I get the impression that he thinks he's above everyone else. But you know, if that's something I'll say myself, you know, I don't need to hide behind the clone. But you know, when I was saying that, it's not me saying that. You know, Hoof was like, "Oh, look at the dates they were created. This my new account and the clone account, and you know, whoever done it was clever because you know, if I saw a clone commenting on me and I saw their channel and the clone was created on the same day, I would think it would look a bit suspect. But
It is very.
saying that, right, you know, yeah, and then
Oh,
it's like, you know, because that day, when the clone came in Simon's side chat, I was asleep. Right? I weren't feeling too well, and then because someone messaged me and said I'm getting slagged off on Simon's,
that's
I actually jumped over there that night to see, like, you know, why am I getting slagged off? And then that's when they said, oh, I've been writing comments about them, and because I wouldn't say to them who phoned me up and told me that I was getting slagged off, they
hmm
was like, oh, you can't tell us who phoned you because, like, because I wouldn't tell them who told me that
yeah,
I was getting mentioned. You know, out of loyalty, you know, they
yeah.
kind of thought like it's him. He can't say who phoned him because no one phoned him. But you know, yeah,
I've heard you use the word. To be fair, to be honest, I don't. I haven't personally. I can only vouch for me, but I've never ever heard you calling somebody a snake.
no, what it is, right?
It's
The
just those words that I've heard, like
you
in your
know,
vocab.
I know the clone's motives, but you know, the about a week before that,
Mm-hmm.
I came on to Simon's. Me and Hoof spoke, and
All right.
you
Okay.
know, and yeah, um, you know,
We
we
kind of.
can't, we never had a big issue, but you know, yeah, there was a couple of things that needed clarification, right? Which were clarified, ended on good terms, and you know, I left the panel, you know, where we kind of left it like, you know, none of us have a problem with each other,
Yeah.
not just with Hoof, but with Simon and Danny and that,
Yeah.
and you know, I said, you know, yeah, and then I believe Troll's motives were whoever it was behind it saw that, you know, a kind of truce was called, and they
Yeah.
were trying to stir the pot. But what I don't understand is,
Mm-hmm.
like, whoever created the troll, it had been around for the clone. It had been around for a year and a half without making an appearance. So
Although.
I believe, right, that clone.
Uh huh.
I can't believe it was just made for me, right? I think that was
Yeah.
someone's YouTube account, and
Yeah.
they just changed the name on it or something,
That. What I. That. Yeah. It's probably
you
most
know,
like.
because, but yeah, you
Yeah. That's
know,
the most likely thing that's happened. That they've changed the name on the account, and it's just coincidental, I guess, that it was created on the same day. You
but
know.
yeah, it was funny though, man, in the side chats, seeing the fucking clone writing messages. It was funny because, like, I was like, yeah, but FYI, that previous comment wasn't me, it was my clone. And it's like, um, and it's like, it's one of them ones where it's got an identical avatar, an identical name, and I'm thinking to myself, people are probably thinking, oh, Chris is lying, it's him. But thank God that night the clone didn't say anything that was nasty. Do you know what I mean? But
Yeah. Wonder. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I've never truly understood people's motivations and for doing certain things or their intentions.
yeah, but
You
the
know.
clone, it's easy though to catch the clone out, right? Because I think it was no, it was Bleeding's chat, right?
Mhm.
And I said to Bleeding, do me a favor, yeah. The comment above this one isn't me, right?
Mhm.
And when she blocked that account, I could still type in the side chat So that proved that it was someone else,
Mm.
you know. So basically, you know, yeah, if the clone wants, you know, if I was gonna clone somebody, I
Yeah.
would at least do it when they're not around, so they can't highlight the fact that it's not me, because you know every time that clone comments while I'm around,
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure you know they delete, yeah, or time that one out, just to prove that I'm not timed out, so that there is a clone.
Yeah. And then
But
eventually
yeah,
blocked on pretty much all of the channels if you keep doing it that way.
what, have you ever had a clone Apple?
Oh God, I've got. Oh God, how many clones have I got?
What
I've seen
were they using the exact same avatar picture and the exact same name as well?
same name but different. That's why I put certain characters like umlauts they're called and stuff like that in my actual name, and that's why I've got the apple in the middle. Whereas some people can't be bothered like doing that, so they'll just write that like apple normally without the like. I can't type in chat just now because I've just put my iPad away, but if you look at the actual A's and E's on my name, there's little circles above it. You know, like how different alphabets, like I think it's the Cyrillic or the Cyrillic alphabet that the Greeks and the Russians and stuff use. And Germans, they've got like certain little dots above like letters and stuff. They're called umlauts.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah, so that's one of the reasons that I specifically did that. So it would be harder for them on the you know to actually get it spot on. But the reason I changed my photo regularly is because I was being cloned. But what they do is they just keep the old photos, because I did see one in I think it was it Jedi's or I don't know who it was, one of these channels that
you know Jedi, yeah, is that the same? Is that the Triluminati channel? Yeah.
you know what? I don't know. I think so, but don't quote me because I really don't know. But yeah, they were like causing trouble in there, and then my mum doesn't even even have YouTube. But because I've got the same name as my mum, it's just that my name's like like I've got my mum's name, but there's Charlotte in front of it, so it's easy to find my mum because like my name's basically the same as hers, but there's an extra, like hers is like Elizabeth Ann, and then surname. Mine's is Charlotte Elizabeth Ann, and then the surname. So someone was, I don't know, they probably still are, um, going around with my mum's photo, but they must have got it from Facebook because um she does have that photo as her profile photo, but she doesn't have a YouTube account. But I just told her make sure that all your security settings are on private, and which I'm sure they are anyway, because it was me that set it up for her. But yeah, she's not very technically minded. Neither am I, right enough. But yeah, so I've got quite a few clones. But unless, oh, I don't know. Like it just but at the end of the day, right? If people, I'm just at the stage where I don't care what people think. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
just, if it's
Because
on YouTube, I just don't
if you look,
care.
if you look on the screen, yeah, you see the about info for this channel I've got.
Yeah.
You know where it says here, yeah, joined 21st of
Oh,
May 2021.
yeah.
That's exactly the same day my
That's
troll account,
mad.
um, you know, and underneath it where it says 4,186 views, right?
Mhm.
Is that the total amount of views for every video I've had combined? Yeah,
Um,
it is, yeah.
yeah.
Because I was just looking at Taffy's channel. He's had
Right.
his channel. He's had his channel since 2016,
Wow.
You
I
know,
had one.
he's had
Sorry.
his 5 years.
I had one from 2008, but unfortunately I had to get rid of it because
What, did
people,
you have many subscribers on that one?
not really. I wasn't really putting out content at the time. So
Wh-
this was in 2018 that, I got shot of it.
What, have you actually ever done actual live panels yourself?
No,
Nah.
I don't think I'd be very good at that. Sorry,
Listen,
I'm
right,
quite
I
vocal.
didn't think I'd be very good at it, right? And people said to me, "Oh, yeah, like, and at the moment, this is my second channel. I'm not back where I was, but trust me, yeah, if someone like me can have a channel, man, you could easily have a channel, man.
Yeah, you'll get there. You just, keep
No,
doing
I
what you.
was there before, man. As I said, man, like, you know, as I say, it's like, don't get me wrong, it's not all about subs, yeah.
Nah.
It is nice and flattering to get subs,
Yeah.
but I prefer interaction and engagement more, because
Yeah.
even if no one comes on your panel, if someone's engaging in the side chat, right, I
Mhm.
can still do a live, talking to the side chat and that, if they're engaging in that.
Yeah.
But at the moment, it's hit and miss. It's like my last my last stream I did, um I couldn't believe it actually. Like it was a really late night stream. Um,
Mhm.
1 second. Yeah, it was a day ago, right? And I started at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Mhm.
6 people on the panel, because what I do is you get 20 hours free a month on StreamYard, right?
Okay.
Up to 6 guests, right? And then once I use that 20 free hours,
Yeah.
then I subscribe to the monthly subscription. That way, instead of subscribing every month, you get an extra week free. So
Right.
there's times I'll start a stream at 2 o'clock in the morning. It'll be a full panel, and then there's times I'll start a stream earlier on in the evening, and fucking, it's hit and miss. So I normally go live, and 15, 20 minutes, I'll see how it is. If anyone jumps on, yeah. If not, but normally what I do is I check who else is live, because it's not like I can't compete with them, but if you've got people that are more established,
Yeah.
you know, plus as well, my channel's called CFC After Dark. Um, each channel each channel has a different concept, and I've noticed a lot of the big channels, or biggest channels, like Rodney's or Bleedings or Luke's or Simon's, they all kind of stream at a certain time in the evening.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. Like, but to be honest with you, when I lost my first channel,
Mm.
I didn't really think, or like, yeah, I didn't really think I could start another channel up, or think I could be bothered to do it. But because yeah, after I lost the first one, I thought, oh, that's a lot of time and effort. But I've been surprised how quick the subs have been. I've been
Yeah.
getting the subs back up, man.
Yeah. Because it must be quite disheartening at first when you lose your channel. You just must feel like totally defeated. You know what I mean? Like,
It
well,
wasn't just that. What really pissed me off, you're right, but what really pissed me off is I was under the impression you got 3 strikes, right?
right.
And I got a first strike, yeah,
Mhm.
and then the second strike I got technically should have been a second one, and then the third one, channel removed, right? But I got a first strike, and then I didn't even get a second strike. My channel just got took down, and because the channel got took down, I couldn't even go into YouTube Studio to read why it got took down.
So was it for copyright or something? Was it
No, it wasn't for copyright. I think someone porn bombed me, right? And literally, right, I thought I'd covered it up in time, but I think it was split of a second. You know, the human eye, wouldn't have been able to have caught it, right? Basically, whoever porn bombed me, right, they're the ones, like anyone watching, their eyes wouldn't have been able to have made out in that time what had happened, right? So, you know, like copyright strikes, you get the first strike, the second strike, the third strike. But for things like porn bombing and that, you know, that's just straight channel dismissal. And also as well, because I didn't think anyone had noticed it, I didn't take the video down either. But you live and learn, you know. I've got a system in place now because, like, you know, when you let people on, there's like quarter of a second where you're vulnerable, right?
Right.
But when you let someone on, because they don't know when you're going to let them on, it's kind of because
you have
apparently Brian Hurl is on Bleedings.
Oh bloody hell! Don't
Should you watch it a second?
Yeah, if you're. Hi Sabina, hi Fox, hi Billy.
Listen, I don't mind. I don't mind getting one strike. So
I don't think bleeding strike you. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what terms you
I'm
guys
just saying,
are.
if I do, I don't mind getting one strike.
Yeah. Sorry about
1 second.
the weird dinner I'm eating. Trying to eat aubergine and chorizo
Chris,
pasta.
you're fucking stealing my content, Chris. You're stealing my content, Chris. 1 second. Where is it? Mad. I'm subscribed to her channel. I don't know why it's not coming up in the lives. Yeah, I've done the doors for 30 years.
He's a bit of a villain in the market, if I'm honest. Yeah.
Back in 1 second, lads.
He was infamous.
You're East London. Oh, sorry. Oh gosh, shut my mouth. So I've not spoken properly for fucking 10 weeks to people. So I'm just sitting here chilling. It's all, mate. So now I know what your biblical means, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah.
Right, Mr. Woodley, she's been really having a shit. She'll be pissed off because she's actually a cunt.
Who?
Chantel.
Oh, what's happened?
I don't know what's wrong with her, man. Just fuck her, man. Seriously. Like the other day, me and Rodney went at Maku's, gave Maku a bit of grief. She's over there.
Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the audio, but not the video, because
they're following us everywhere we fucking go.
The next level one here, Esau, man. Listen, I'm into my fitness. Listen, and I'm going to tell you what I do every day. Now, listen, Rodney, listen carefully, bruv. Yeah. It's like enough for you all. Listen, I do 500 press ups every day, 500 lunges. I do 500 in each arm. I do go for high reps, little.
Yeah, text your friends, man. Text everyone you know that Brian's on fucking Bleedings, because there's only 65 people watching. So, you know, that obviously means that no one really gives a fuck about Brian.
Weight, high reps. Yeah, just to lose weight. 500 biceps, 500 pulls, not I mean, this is just low.
Hey, did you hear Apple? Did you hear something like he was in rehab or in prison or something?
I thought he had been in a mental health facility, but that's just
Oh yeah. There was three rumors. Yeah, one was mental health. One was sorry, not rehab. Sorry, yeah, it was mental health or in jail. But yeah, man.
Lightweight 10 keys, yeah. Squats 500 in my cell every single day, mate. Kicking it. And 1, 2.
He's talking about a cell. 1 second.
Right, yeah, that sounds like
Let me just go back a couple of minutes, right? Because he's talking about doing squats in his cell. But no offense, Brian, mate, you couldn't do any push-ups.
One here, Esau, man. Listen, I'm just in mental fitness. Listen, and I'm going to tell you what I do every day. Now, listen, Rodney, listen carefully, bruv. Yeah. It's like enough for you all. Listen, I do 500 press-ups every day. 500.
All right, guys. Sorry to keep pausing it, right? Do you really believe that guy done 500 press-ups a day? Right? Listen, yeah.
Probably not.
I'm in my prime, right? And I only can do 25, 26 press-ups in one go, right?
Yeah.
And he's saying he done 500 a day, right? Yeah, he's quite a heavy dude as well.
Yeah, unless
But anyway, he's about to tell us what he did to pass the time in wherever he was.
Lunges. I do 500 in each arm. I do go for high reps, little weights, high reps. Yeah, just to lose weight. 500 biceps, 500 pulls. Not I mean, this is just lightweight 10 keys. Yeah, squats 500 in my cell every single day, mate. Kicking it. And 1, 2. Get in there with.
Yeah, and not only that, I ran 150 miles every day as well. Fucking hell.
I mean,
he's done my mental health brilliant, mate. Trust me. I am. Esau, let me tell you this, Rodney. You say this. Yeah. Right. Obviously, when you go into the big house, as we called it, you don't give no medication. I'm off every single medication, Rodney. Everything. And I'm not even on diabetic.
He's chatting shit, right? Yeah. When you're on mental health medication, right? He's only been away, for a matter of weeks, right? Now, I know this, because I had an ex who had bipolar, right? It takes a long time to be weaned off mental health medication. They do it properly to make sure no one has an episode or a relapse.
Yeah.
Right? And he's trying to say, going into the big house, they stop your medication. No, they don't. Whatever prescription you was on when you was in the street, they have to honour that. So,
the jail then? Is that like, because I don't know if it's an English term.
No, but whether you're in prison or you went into or you were sectioned, right?
Right.
Yeah. They wouldn't cut. Fair enough, yeah. If he was sectioned, right, that means for him to get sectioned, he was mentally unstable, right?
Yeah.
So that they're not going to stop medication at all, right? First of all, and secondly, not for a long time. I'm 36 now. 37 in Feb. The last time I was in prison, I was 21, 22. Now, whatever medication I was on before I went into prison, they have to honour it, right? Simple as that, right? So for him to say that he's come off all that medication, right, is a load of crap.
Unless he's worked.
Go on. Sorry, go on.
Unless he's worked with a team of people that have like gradually weaned him off it over the time that he's been there. Like maybe someone's.
Yeah, but he's only been in there a matter of weeks.
It seems longer than that. Maybe it's just.
Listen, it has. I know for a fact it hasn't been longer than 3 months, right? Now,
Right.
with mental health medication, right,
Mhm.
they do it so gradually, right?
Mhm.
Because if you do it too fast, it can be dangerous, you know. For example, if someone's on, let's say, I'm not, antipsychotics are worse, but I'm just going to go with antidepressants here,
Okay.
right? If someone's been on antidepressants for a long period of time, right?
Yeah.
And, you know, the antidepressants are, you know, for people that are depressed and that, right?
Mhm.
To suddenly take them off that, right? That sense of of the
Like the
medication making that person, you know, feel good about themselves,
yeah.
right? To suddenly shock to the system that's gone and all their emotions flooding back so quickly, that's
Mhm.
enough to make people suicidal, right?
Yeah.
You
That makes
know, mental health medication isn't a game. There's, you
no.
know, like I'm no doctor, but I do know, you know, I used to be on antidepressants, right? And I said to my doctor after taking them for a couple of years back in the mid 20s, I said, look, I feel fine, yeah. Just take me off the medication. And they said to me, look, we can't take you off that medication that quick. So yeah, you know,
Yeah. So how long did it take you to sort of, was it like over like half a year or a year? Like did it take like a year or something for you to
well,
like grab?
to be honest, right, they tried to say to me, right, um, you know, we'll book you in for. They tried to stall me and palm me off. They basically said, we'll book you in for a medication review in 3 months. If that's what you want still, yeah, we'll come up with a plan. But
Right.
I lied to them. Basically, I just stopped taking it myself. And, you know, luckily for me, I actually felt okay, right?
Yeah.
But and I ended up telling my doctor in the end, months later, look, yeah, I haven't took this medication for this long, and you know, and I'm fine. But Brian's not just depressed; he's on other medication. He's on antipsychotics as well. He told me, man.
All right. All right.
And you know, I've never been on antipsychotics, but antipsychotics are much more severe than antidepressants. You know,
Yeah.
antidepressants are just for your mood, right? Antipsychotics there to stop voices, in some cases hallucinations, whatever. But
Right.
yeah, man, I don't want to sit here all night fucking listening
No,
to
I
Brian.
understand.
It's there.
I was
I don't
gonna say
need.
come up. Brian's back. Yeah. I don't know where he's been. Maybe
Yeah,
jail, but Kelty. Yeah,
nah,
that's
but
around.
yeah, basically, right. Yeah, I wasn't gonna sit there listening to Bleeding Stream all night. You know, I heard someone say Brian was back in the side chat. So, you know, but yeah, man, if the guy is being honest with what he's saying, that he's off the medication and that, you know what? I dealt with my demons and got off my class A addiction. So if he's being honest, then I support the guy. Let me just check if that's the real Moon. Is that you, Moon?
Hello, sorry. Right, I didn't want to
Yeah,
interrupt, but I've been watching all evening. Can we make one thing straight? I didn't block anybody on here. Me and Deborah were here, as you know, Chris, when you was going to go live the other night. The only other
yeah.
person here was Tam, who you came in and you blocked Tam. Nobody else blocked anybody. Deborah didn't, I didn't. So what's happened tonight, we were on Taffy's and somebody's contacted Taffy to say they have been blocked. That's when I got there, all that was going on.
Are you talking about Ed?
I've no idea. Somebody contacted Taff and said they'd been blocked. Then Fox, Robert, I can't remember who else. They were blocked as well. Taffy went in and he took everyone's spanner and he unblocked Fox and Robert. Oh, so I can't remember who the other people were. Sorry, and we still couldn't see them. It's been fucking weird. So,
Yeah, I think the
Fox
best
said
thing.
that it might be that YouTube are shadow banning people.
Yeah, I think the best thing for us channelers, yeah, just to like. I know some people don't like it if they're not given a spanner, but I've seen it a lot recently on loads of streams. Like it happened on Rodney's. He goes out, you know, I've got a road mod. You know, I think.
Yeah, but he knew who that was.
People
Yeah,
should
but
just
Chris,
have
he
2 or
knew
3
who that
trusted
was.
people.
I know, but he knew who that was. And then he took everybody's spanner away, but he knew who was doing that. He knew who was doing that. But anyway, I would leave it as it is. Taffy has just got literally about 5 moderators now. So if people start getting blocked, the other mods can actually see who is blocking people. So screenshot it. Just if you're a mod and you see somebody get blocked, screenshot it. And then if the channel owner needs it, you know, they've got.
You know in YouTube Studio, right?
Yeah.
You know when it shows you who's blocked, right?
Yes.
Do you know if it's done in alphabetical order, or the latest person to get blocked comes at the bottom?
From what I remember, it's not alphabetical. I mean, it's a complete mess in mine because I've got hordes of them sex bots and Taffy's got hordes of them. We all seem to have hordes of them. So obviously you do need moderators to kick out any of that shit. But what people have got to stop doing is blocking people just because they don't fucking like them. It's getting pathetic. It's very weak and it's a ridiculous thing to do. You know, if you are given a spanner, you need to respect that and not fuck about with somebody else's channel and their subscribers.
I agree with that. Yeah.
That's how. See, Chris, when people get blocked for no reason at all, they will unsubscribe. They'll say, "Well, fuck this," and they will unsubscribe.
But it's not even that mean, yeah. You know, if you're a moderator, you know, when I've been a moderator, I'll time somebody out if they're saying something nasty. But when it comes to blocking, right, that's something I wouldn't do. I would leave that up to the person's channel it is.
Yeah.
But then again, I found out.
Look, if you're not sure,
I asked you the other day. Yeah, did you know that if you could change moderator settings, you actually can. But if you're using the free 20-hour StreamYard hours first, you can't.
Right.
But once you're actually using because what I do is I use the free 20 hours first, and then once the 20 hours are up, then I actually subscribe with my own money. That way I get an extra week out of it. But once you subscribe from your own money, you can actually, I know you can actually change the mod settings, but I don't know if you can do that only once you've hit 1,000 subs or not. But I know that there is a way under certain criteria where you can actually choose what a mod can and can't do.
Yeah, but sometimes that can be a bit pointless. Listen, it depends on your audience as well. If you've got people coming in making like, oh, I've got a knife, I'm going to stab you, I'm going to throw acid at your husband, things like that. If you're not able to remove those comments, Google moderators will, and then they end up getting fucked off. Google get fucked off, and what they'll say is, look, we gave you moderating abilities. If you're not going to use them and you expect us to remove hate speech, then you're going to get strikes. So yeah, it's a difficult
You know what the latest trick to get subs is now, Moon? you know the side chat, right? There's
Yeah.
it's called subs only chat, where you can't chat in certain side chats unless you
Oh,
subscribe to the
subscribers
channel.
only.
Yeah,
Yeah. So you set that, and people can't talk in the side chat unless they are subscribed for whatever hours you set that to.
and then plus once they are subbed, I think they have to be subbed for 5 minutes or longer.
Yeah, but
before
Chris,
they
all
can...
that is pointless, because a group of trolls, they're prepared to wait, what, sometimes I think it's up to 48 hours if you choose that option. Trolls are prepared to wait for 48 hours just to come
I
in.
understand that, yeah.
And
you know
troll.
what? I'm actually subbed to people I don't like just to get notifications when they're going live, not because
Chris,
I
that's
like them.
sad.
No.
Sad.
Basically, right? If that's only for people I don't like. If I've got a problem with them, and I think that there's something I need to hear, right? But if there's someone I don't like, and we've agreed to disagree, then I will de-sub from them. Do you know what I mean? But I actually saw a statistic. Yeah, apparently, like about 18% of people that subscribe to people's channels, they don't even like that channel. They just subscribe to get notified, to hear what they're
all the
about.
gossip. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't bother. I unsubbed from hordes and hordes and hordes of channels. Can't be asked. I'm not interested in what people think of me, because I don't care what people think of me.
Yeah.
So I don't have to listen to what people think of me. I probably think likewise about them. Who cares? It's all
anyway,
drama.
big up Lodge. How you doing, pal? Yeah, but yeah. With
So
me,
yeah,
though,
Lodge was saying, because we do mod for a big, I mean a massive channel, and there is a meeting every couple of months just to discuss if everything is going right, if the channel owner wants anything changed or anything in particular looked out for, because that particular channel, they are desperate for it to be removed. They don't like people seeing the political truth. It's not conspiracy, nothing like that. And you have to be careful, because you do get idiots coming in talking about shooting people. And if you don't remove comments like that, and people who are making comments like that, channel's going to get struck. That is what happens.
Yeah, I was thinking about creating a Telegram group, right? Like certain channels used to have their own Telegram group for that channel.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about going one step further, right? And doing a Telegram group, yeah, just for our section of YouTube in general, right? Whether for channels like that people get along with and don't get along with, that would be funny. That would.
Well, it might. I mean, I wouldn't bother joining anything like that, Chris. I've got better things to do. Like I say, I don't care what people think of me, and they probably don't care what I think of them either. We have enough fucking hatred and Billy bullshit on here. I certainly wouldn't join a group to do that. I don't want to fight and argue with people. I just want to be left alone. So if I like a channel, I like to be left the fuck alone. I don't need a load of silly ass trolls making ridiculous comments, trying to wind people up.
So, Moon, on a scale of 1 to 10, how festive are you feeling, Moon?
Oh, about 9 at the moment, until I've finished the rest of the rapping, and then I'll be on a 10.
There we go.
Oh, nice one, Chris.
Father Christmas.
Chris. Good one. Nice one.
Listen, yeah, if you lot have been bad this year, man, I'm not coming down your
Oh.
chimney, I swear down.
You haven't got a chimney.
Mm.
Oh,
Do you know
dear.
what? Yeah, like, you know when I do Christmas shopping and that, right?
Have you done all yours, Chris?
Yeah, basically, like, I kind of done it a bit late, yeah, because my payments come late of the month, right? But basically, like on Amazon, what I could buy that would arrive before Christmas, I kind of bought. But today I went to Argos to get and Boots to get a few things that wouldn't come in time. So,
Oh, yeah.
but yeah, man.
Yeah, because Amazon have pulled a couple of sneaky tricks with their next day delivery. And then I've ordered stuff. Two things. One thing, they said, oh, we're ever so sorry, it must have got lost. And then when I went to look, I thought, well, I'll just reorder it. They've put it up by £6. And I thought, fuck off. And the other one should have been next day delivery. And it's saying won't be delivered till the 29th. So, yeah, they're pulling a fast one with a lot of people. So, yeah, try and get it in tomorrow.
Yeah, but a late present is still better than no present. But I was saying it earlier, man. It's like I hate shopping for women, man. Like for clothes, for example, right? I've decided,
don't buy women clothes.
like,
Chris,
when it
don't
comes
buy
to
women
clothes,
clothes.
you know, when it comes to, you know, women in clothes, I'll just get them a high street voucher, like a £50
Yeah,
high street voucher.
that's brilliant. You see, I'm like that with the men. I never know what to get them. But don't buy women clothes. You know, over the years, I've got clothes of people and they've been really like, ugh, yuck. The best place, go in the Body Shop. They do some really nice sets and just get them, you know, a different one. They do about 10 different varieties, you know, where you get everything in the set, the perfume and the body stuff and all that. Yeah,
I like the body butters they do.
Yeah, but I can't use their stuff, so that's a shame. But yeah, they do nice stuff in there, and you can just get all the women a different one each. They love that. Women do like things like that, rather than some fucking jumper that looks like, you know, it was made for granny or something. I mean, I've had some really awful stuff over the years.
So what, have you got a big turnout for Christmas?
Just me and the kids. So that's enough.
Yeah, I'm not feeling that festive right now. But
oh, Chris, you was the other night.
I don't really feel festive till, like, I don't know, Christmas Eve, the day before. But because I was out, right, and I was walking, and I went into Poundland, I saw this hat, and I thought it would be rude not to buy it.
Yeah. Have you got a tree up or lights or anything?
I've got a tree downstairs. When I go down in a sec, I'll come in on my phone and I'll show you the tree.
Oh, yeah, you need the tree and the lights and stuff, don't you, with the prezzies under the tree. And I know it's sort of a hard work, but it does make all the difference. I can see all the lights outside as well. It's lovely. Because I'm in a village, so it's really pretty. Yeah, and we had loads of snow, and now it's gone.
But because Christmas I normally spend with my family, you know, obviously my parents are going through separation, my dad and my stepmom.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'll have to go to one on Christmas Day, one on Boxing Day. But because Christmas is a family thing for me,
yeah,
you know, Yeah, man. When it gets to like, I don't know, Wednesday, Thursday, I'll probably go to my dad's, spend a week there. My dad will take me to my stepmom's on Boxing Day.
Yeah.
You know, the only thing I've got to do left to do is my food shop, and I've got to, yeah, when I went out today, I forgot to get wrapping paper for the presents, so I'm gonna have to get wrapping paper, and I've still got quite a bit of wrapping to do.
Yeah, I like all that, doing all the ribbons and everything. It's nice. But if you're a guy, it's best to just go and buy the Christmas bags. And you ain't got to wrap nothing.
When it comes to Christmas cards, though, you know, if you know, I've got quite a few friends, the ones that I don't send presents for, you know, I post their up, like, yeah, anyone who lives far away, their Christmas cards already been posted out.
Yeah.
But yeah, normally a couple of days before Christmas, I go around dropping presents off and all that to people, and I just normally stick a card in with the present in the same bag.
You'll probably feel more in the mood then when you start doing all that. It's the build up, isn't it? It's a bit slow, and you're like, oh, hurry up, Christmas Eve. I love Christmas Eve. I love Boxing Day. That's the best dinner, Boxing Day. Bubble and sweet.
Before my parents were going through separation and we was all living together, you know, over Christmas and New Year's, we used to have 3 roasts. We used to have a Christmas Day roast, a Boxing Day roast, and a New Year's Day roast. Turkey for Christmas. Was it beef? I think beef was New Year's Day.
Mm-hmm.
And we used to have lamb with mint sauce.
Oh.
And beef with horseradish. Yeah. We used to have turkey, lamb, and beef.
Yeah, see, none of us like turkey. So we're having chicken, and then we were going to have this, and we were going to have that, and now we've decided we're going to change it again, and we're going to have pork with it. Come Christmas Day, we'll probably change our minds again. We've got lamb, beef.
What I will say is, though, my stepmom, she does do the best roast potatoes, man.
Oh, yeah, roasting's got to be done properly. Boil them for a bit and then put them in really hot fat, in with the meat. Are you making me hungry? Oh, hi, Angela. Yeah, I love lamb as well.
Yeah, she makes the best, my stepmom makes the best roast potatoes, yeah. She parboils them and then heats up the oil, yeah, so it's already hot.
Yeah.
And then, but it's not even oil, it's like duck fat or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, and the roast parsnips as well, they're
Oh,
lovely.
yeah.
As well, man.
Yeah, oh my God, I'm hungry now.
Oh, sorry. I remember though, you know, when I was little, I used to hate Brussels sprouts, but now I love them, man. Like,
yeah, I've always loved them, even as a kid. My sister hates them, but yeah, I do.
What, they're basically just baby cabbages, isn't it?
Yeah, little mini cabbages, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, Lodge said roast spuds in goose fat.
Lodger, jump on and say hi, man. I ain't spoke to you for ages, mate. Only if you want to, mate. You know, but anyway, Lodge, are you feeling festive, mate?
Lodges are always feeling festive. Lodge is a party all year round.
Yeah, I need to change that banner to goodwill to all men / women. You know,
all people.
In this day and age, you know, that could be considered sexist.
Oh, fucking hell. No, nobody here is a fucking snowflake, are they?
Nah, you know, it's all about equality, though, man. And when I said, about that Telegram group, I was being sarcastic. I'm not really going to start one up.
No, we don't need that. I wouldn't go in somewhere like that.
You know, people are like, oh, I don't have Telegram. Yeah, you know,
No.
get with the program. I was joking with you, lass.
I'm only in one group, and that's on VK with my close friends.
Oh, look at that, look. Could they not have kept Brian in till after Christmas?
Oh, I'm not getting involved in that because he'll only start coming after people again.
Look,
I
you know
can't
what, look, whatever Brian is, you know.
You've
he's
only
like,
got to
oh,
mention his name and he starts putting out lies and false information about people. So that was weird tonight, wasn't it?
Kim likes parsnips and sprouts. What do you mean, Lodger? Sprouts with crispy bacon? The only bacon I get, on my Christmas dinner plate is pigs in blankets.
No, you can have sprouts with crispy bacon. Marks and Spencer's do that.
Okay, what, like, do they come in separate containers, or is the
No,
wrapped
comes
in
as
bacon?
yes, already prepared.
Okay, I might have to try that. Do you like have cranberry sauce as well?
Yeah, and applesauce. That's my favourite. God, I'm starving now.
I love the skin on the turkey, man, as well. I don't know if any of you like the skin, but the skin's lovely.
On the chicken, yeah, but it's got to be really crispy.
And that's weird, because like, apart from Christmas, no one eats turkey, right? So what happens to the turkey is like the other 364 days a year.
Yeah.
Like, you know. And apparently they say that turkeys are meant to be a bit more drier than chicken as well.
It is, yeah. And if you're having turkey, cook it upside down.
Well, you know, as long as you
so
got
the juice is going to the breast.
That'll soon. as long as you got the cranberry sauce and the condiments, that makes it nice.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of turkey. It's too strong and dry.
Lodge says turkey at Easter. Never tried that before.
Yeah, but no turkey for me.
Oh, Angela says, Lodge, I don't care this year. It's been a tough one, so I'll eat what I want. I don't want. That's a good attitude. You know what, Angela? Yeah, if I've noticed a lot of people eat salmon now for Christmas.
I used to love salmon, and I've gone off it now. I do that. I go off things. Oh, I hope you're well, Angela. I see you're still with Mubin. She loves Mubin. He's quite good, actually. You probably won't think so, but I thought he was good. He's a singer, Korean singer.
Oh, what, like K-pop, yeah?
K-pon is like...
No, I mean, I didn't say K-pon, I mean K-pop. Like, K-pop.
Yeah, we were talking about turkeys, because there is such a thing as a K-pon, which is like half chicken, half turkey.
There's a pop group, called BTS.
I'm not sure what... he's a Korean... Yeah, I would say pop singer. Yeah, pop.
If it's classed as pop music, the actual genre of music's called K-pop, like Korean.
Okay. Yeah, she says she's obsessed with him. I know you are.
No, because that K-pop, I've only heard of that recently, because there's a group called BTS, right? They're a Korean band.
Okay.
And, they've done a couple of songs with a few UK artists, and apparently the genre of music's called K-pop.
Oh, okay.
For like basically it's Korean pop, but you know in their country it's just obviously it's probably just pop, but
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, he's good though, but you'd probably get moaned at if you played his stuff. She said Mubin is from the K-pop group called Astro.
the only K-pop band I am familiar with is BTS, because they've done collaborations with what's her name? Have any of you heard of that singer? What's that female singer called? Have you heard of Halsey?
Yeah.
Yeah, Halsey had a song with BTS called "Boy with Love," and then BTS done a song with this American singer called Lauv, Lauv.
No, I've not heard of that one.
V. Here we go. Angela says V from BTS is a hunk too. Well, Angela, I'll have to take your word for that. As a bloke, you know, I can't, you know, agree with you on that. So I've just got to take your judgment in men to be a good one, you know. But yeah, I know there is one member of BTS that all the girls go mad for, apparently. What's that
Oh,
band that
well,
has like 18? I don't know, Apple. The K-pop band that has 18 members. BTS has like 6 or 7. But yeah, let me just Google it. Let me just you know, while I'm sitting at my
I'll stick
PC.
to Till Lindemann from Rammstein.
K-pop bands with most members. Here we go.
I want to see this V.
Okay. Which K-pop? Can you see the screen, man?
Yes.
All right. Which K-pop groups have the most members? One's called Apiece, Super Junior, 17, WJSN, Treasure, EXO, The Boys. Which K-pop group has the most members? One of the largest K-pop groups in the world, NCT, features 23 members. Rah!
Oh my God.
And they make an album, right? And that paycheck's got to get split 23 ways. 21 members. A-Piece, Korean, formerly known as Double B. 21 has 21 members. Yeah, K-pop's been going back for ages. Why is K-pop so popular? Because you know K-pop, yeah, Moon.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Korean lyrics, right? But it's mixed in with English lyrics as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was I gonna do? One sec. Yeah. This is probably the most famous K-pop band, right? And yeah, they've collaborated with some big artists, man. And in this video, right, what's it called? In this video, Halsey looks so amazing in this video.
Oh yeah, I don't like all that Lodger, all that synthesized singing like Mickey Mouse, those sort of
But
bands. It's fucking awful.
But yeah, the thing with BTS that people like is their singers and their rappers as well. But you know, for like these kind of bands to get collaborations with like Halsey and all that, that proves that they're like kind of big. I'm not on a show video, but yeah. That's Halsey, man. I like her, I do. Okay, there's 7 members in this one. 1 second, let me go back to that comment a sec. Angela, which one did you say is V from B? Which one is V? Yeah? It's not this guy with the blue hair, is it?
That's him.
Where's it, man? Where's the Halsey bit? Yeah, they rap as well. If you listen to their lyrics, yeah, some of them are in Korean, some of them are in English as well, but I'm not going to listen to the whole video. Just
play the Moonbin. Moonbin.
Huh?
Play Moonbin. He's good.
Play.
Is that the real one?
Sorry, Moonbin. What?
Moonbin.
Is that the real?
Oneness. If so, hi, Oneness. Have you crashed, Chris?
No.
Okay.
Wait, do you want to hear it more?
No, I said play that Moonbin, dude.
Play the moon what?
Moonbin. M-O-O. Hang on, I've got to see how to spell it now. Because I always spell it wrong. Who Angela likes? M-O-O-N-B-I-N.
Okay. Is he one of the members from it?
Hang on.
1 second. 1 second. Here we go. Yeah, he's not. Is that a band or is he just a member from BTS?
She said he's with a group called Astro.
Okay.
Angela said play Moonbin.
I can play Moonbin.
That's it.
Or I can play it. Or
yeah,
I can play
Astro. See, no, go up. No, down. Down. Right, that one there where it says Astro. I think, yeah. Can you see it? Astro, who? Mr. V.
MV stands for music video.
Okay. Oh, so you have loads of
This
trouble,
is for
don't you,
Angela.
playing videos? Oh, it's playing.
Angela, this is for you.
Oh.
베레사이 미소를 걷어 철저히 너 숨겨진 비밀 사이 끝없이 원하진 나 어둠 속에 부딪히는 두 날 시선을 거둬 발을 멈춰 절대 나를 잡을 수는 없을까 눈을 감아 rockabye oh babe oh babe 너를 줬던 그림자 oh, why who are you looking for Don't need to hold on 날 잊은 채로 Why you run solo 아득한 정상 그 눈에 띄잖아 Climbing up top tell them who's next Lula 이 세계의 모든 걸 나로부터 Drop the case 떠도는 말은 묻어 날 따라와 call me your love 눈을 감아 rockabye all night all night 너를 줬던 그림자 oh, why
Sorry to pause your video, Angela, but reading your comment, I just had to sit here and blush for a second.
Angela's gone all on.
Here I take us home 저 너머로 보이던 mistake 은 잠시 접어넣어 눈을 감아 rockabye oh babe oh babe 너를 줬던 그림자 oh why who are you looking for 벗어나지 말 거예요 깊게 내게로
No, I like him.
Yeah,
I like
Oneness
that
just
band.
put Moon.
Oh, Moon
Brian is back.
Brian,
Yeah, he put Moon. Brian is back, and I put Oneness. We know Brian Hurl is back. The world doesn't revolve around him. Nah, thanks, Oneness,
Oh.
mate. But yeah, mate.
Yeah, I'm
Brian
not going to even have
apparently,
an opinion. You know what happens when I have an opinion on anything? I get trolled.
Do you know what
forever.
though? Like, he's quite cryptic, yeah, because he goes, when I was inside, right? And he's a sort of person that even if he was sectioned in a mental hospital, he would try and pretend like he was in prison. But, wherever he's been, if he can come out a better person, it might not forgive all the things he's done. Everyone makes mistakes, but some things are worse than others. Like, I've made my mistakes, but I would never rob from disabled kids. But anyway, but then again, he served he done his crime and all that. But yeah, man, like, if people are genuine, then I do believe that people are entitled to a second chance. Not everyone, if someone's a wrong 'un or a nonce or shows complete disrespect to you know, people that were close to me or people I like, then yeah, some things, yeah, I won't entertain, but, you know, it's like, but yeah, with Brian, though, it's different because if you make a mistake when you're young, I guess, you know, you can grow up and mature, but if you're an adult and you make mistakes that bad, but, you know, it's, you can't just judge somebody on one thing they do wrong, you know. There's a whole
I
lot
don't.
of,
Yeah, but no one really has to, Chris. There are just some people who they are of no interest to me. They don't
yeah,
have,
I get that.
you know,
But,
they're
you know, when it came out though, Moon, about what he done, I bet
yeah.
he didn't. I bet he didn't volunteer that information. I bet someone done some digging on him,
Well,
found
of
it.
course they did. Yeah, of course
Yeah,
they
yeah,
did.
yeah,
But yeah, I'm
yeah.
not even getting involved with anything like that. I'm not even going to talk about anything because, as you've seen, if I have an opinion on anything, I just get trolled relentlessly. So I'm going to let everybody else say it.
Did you? You went live last night, yeah?
No,
No.
no, I was on Dupes.
Oh, you on? Okay.
Yeah, we were getting a calendar together of YouTube men, and they got to wear
Oh, 2023 calendar.
yeah, of YouTube men, and they've got to wear black black silky boxers and black hoodies.
Yeah, but that's the thing, though, right? You know, you can't just settle for munters, right? You know, on YouTube, right? Most 90% of the people you don't even know what they look like. It's
Oh no, we only
one
picked
thing
ones
to
that
get
we
them on
knew.
camera, yeah. Let alone to get them in their briefs or their
Yeah,
job.
no, we only picked ones who we knew. And they're going on they're hoping to go on like a ghost hunt thing in February. And now I'm not going to be able to go anyway. I would have loved to, but it's too soon and there's hospital stuff coming up anyway. But like
Yeah,
Christmas,
well,
over Christmas as well.
if you're
But
if you're short of people to fill the months of the calendar, Dan's a
Dupes
big
and
Dan.
Heathen are sorting it
That,
out.
yeah,
They said you can go along because you can be the one who protects everyone because you're the tallest person on it.
yeah, but I'm just saying, if you like, you know, like the calendars. There's 12 months. You
Oh,
need
the
12 people,
calendars,
right?
yeah.
If you can't find 12 people, right? Dan's a big guy. You could always use him. He could fill up a
Oh,
couple.
they already named Dan. I can't remember everyone that was going to be on there, but they're obviously Taffy. Who else? Heathen, Luke. Oh, Natty. He's lovely. Oh, I can't remember all the names, but yeah, it was
What
pretty
we should
funny.
do, right? We should say to Esau, right? Look, we all want you to come on camera, right? Yeah. And we should start an Esau come on camera fund. And
He will never do
I'm
that.
sure, right? If we started a fund to get him on camera, and we made like 40, 50K, right?
No, he wouldn't do
And we said
it.
to him, look, yeah, come be part of the calendar. There's 50K for you.
He wouldn't
You
do it.
know, the
And
only way
he
he's
wouldn't
gonna
do
come
it.
on is if we sweeten the pot.
No, he wouldn't do it. He
It's
wouldn't
still,
even do it for $1 million. He wouldn't do it for $1
you know, it'd
million.
be funny though, Moon, right? It's like,
Even millionaires get killed.
you know, it'd be funny though, Moon, right? If there was like somebody who watches these panels, right, worked at his local Tesco Express, right, and he came to buy his shopping, right, because he's got that voice, yeah, that you just like you would know it was him as soon as he
Yeah,
came up.
but did you not see that time? I was looking through these funny videos And this guy in this video, I'm like, that's Esau. Honestly, it was his voice to a T. It was just funny.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to find it again. It was really funny. And it was him to a T. That voice to a T.
Yeah, man. I realized earlier about that trick about, like, you know, if you've got a rogue mod, right, in the side chat, yeah, they can't block anyone because you'll see it. But it didn't occur to me till someone said they can go to your past videos, mods, yeah, and then start deleting people. That way, because it's in a past video, you won't notice them.
Right, let me play it, Chris.
Yeah, go on.
Hang on.
So basically, right, if I've got mods, yeah, but they only can, a mod in a past video of mine can only delete somebody if the person they want to delete commented in my side chat, right?
Yes.
And
well, yeah.
Every live, basically, right, with me, unless I get porn bombed, yeah, which I'm porn bomb proof now. I've got a little system in place. If I went to an old live that hasn't been edited, you can see the live chats, can't you, from the previous chat, innit?
Yeah, right. Share screen.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yes, that will cost you $20 to share my screen. There you
Say
go.
when you ready.
Please do not porn bomb me. I'm joking, man.
No, I'd never
you'd
do
never
that.
do that. I'm joking.
No way. Right,
When
just
you
after
show me
this
that,
old,
when-
after this old guy at the bus stop, you listen to the voice.
Can you maximize the screen as well? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. Thanks.
So just after this one, listen to the voice.
High knees, everyone! High knees, please! High knees, everyone! Jumping jacks, let's go! Jumping jacks! Yep, alright, lovely, lovely! Do a lap, please, everyone, please do a lap! Do a lap! Do a lap! Yep, alright, lunge, that's perfect. We're exercising, sir! We're exercising.
My friend saw someone.
Didn't it sound like him?
Yeah, parts of it did. You know, especially when he started talking about exercising.
Yeah,
didn't it? And it's like, no offense, but the guy talks about having a job, right? All I ever hear him do is babysitting. No, listen,
yeah, see what
no way has he got a job, right? If he had a job, he wouldn't be online half as much as he is.
See what Deborah said? She says, also, Chris, I can clone Lodge's picture and change my name to the Lodge, and then Lodge will get blamed. Yeah, see, I've seen that happen as well, where a wrong un has managed to get a spanner. So say they'll come in as Deborah and they'll say, where's my spanner? And you'll say, well, I thought you had one. They'll say, no, it's gone. So you give that person a spanner.
Yeah.
And it isn't really Deborah. And then what they do is they change their picture and then username to say the Lodge, and then they go whacking everybody out with that spanner. See, that's how shit.
Oh, can you, Deborah? Hey, Debs, you know what's so funny, Deb, right? You know, like clones, right? Yeah, most clones, right? They would pretend to be you in a side chat, yeah, when you're not around, so you don't know. But you know what my clone's been doing in the last week? Twice, I've been commenting in the side chat, right? And my clone is that brazen. It will be commenting with the exact same avatar and name as me while I'm chatting. I couldn't
Fucking
believe
hell.
it. And I said to Bleeding, yeah, and Rodney, I said, listen, yeah, that comment above my last comment ain't mine. Block it and watch me still be able to type. Yeah. And they
Yeah.
blocked it and I could still type so they could tell that it definitely wasn't me.
Yeah.
But how brazen is that?
Yeah, I
But
know.
what I say to people is, right, you know, if you ever see, like, if you ever see an avatar or an account that looks like me, right, just look what it says and think to yourself, would Chris CFC really say that? Because, you know, if you're going to pretend to be a clone, at least say something, yeah, believable to what that clone's going to say. You know, and it's like, for example, right, like the clone of me on Simon's that day, I was thinking like, come on, man, you lot say that I'm the slow one, yeah? Fucking, you know, like, I would have told immediately, yeah? I could tell immediately, like, is that the sort of thing this person would say or not, you know? Like, when would you hear me, yeah, call someone a snake? You know, like, you know, don't get me wrong, you know, if someone crosses a line, yeah, like, I will fucking give as good as I get, but I don't just stand from the sidelines bitching, yeah? A, I would need a reason. Secondly, right, you know, I wouldn't slag someone off and then pretend it wasn't me. Yeah, you know, if someone pisses me off, I will respond and let that person know it's me. But yeah, still. But the creepy thing is when my original channel got took down, the exact same day that I created this channel, right? The clone created my fake channel, and for a year and a half, not even a peep from it, right? And you know, what kind of psychopath creates an account, waits a year and a half for that perfect time, and yeah, it's just baffling, man. Yeah, but I know why. I don't know why the clone was created, but I've got a pretty good idea of why the clone came out and tried to do what the clone did, because you know, when I went to Simon's that day, we never said we were friends when I went there to speak to Hoof, but we just put our differences to the side, and the clone was thinking, oh, you know, someone's called a truce here. I don't like that. I want to stir the drama pot, and yeah, so I was actually in bed the night my clone went onto their side chat, and because I wouldn't tell I Hate It Here's channel which one of my friends, and it wasn't you, by the way, Moon, anyway, but because I wouldn't say who it was that contacted me to let me know that I was being talked about, they kind of thought Chris is lying, no one contacted him, just because I didn't want to tell him. They was thinking, oh, he ain't telling us because no one contacted him. He was the troll and he's trying to style it out, you know? It's like, yeah, like, you know, you're the one who's shit stirring to me, you know, I'm not going to start bringing people into it that, you know, are only looking out for my interests, you know? So, Moon, when's the last time you went live, Moon?
Sorry,
been a
Chris.
while, huh? You ain't been live for a while, have you?
I did the other morning.
Oh,
Just to
morning.
cover a few weirdos and
Yeah.
you know. Because I let things go and go and go, and then all the lies and bullshit builds up, and then I think, right, well, I'll go and do a live and I'll cover all the bullshit, and then it's done and it's off my mind.
Yeah, sometimes it's good to get it off your mind, man.
Mm.
And just remember, yeah, you know, it's not with all channels, right? But I've noticed with you, for every hater, yeah, you've got like 25 supporters, right? So
Yeah, I've
fuck
got
the
some nice
haters,
people.
right? Fuck the haters.
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
got some really nice people around me on here, and I'm really grateful for those people because they've kept me sane, especially against the liars and the trolls and the users and the fakery and, you know, everything that's fucking nasty on here.
Yeah, can I ask you an honest question?
Yeah.
Like, you know when you said to me that you wanted to do your own live so you could get stuff off your chest on your own panel because it's awkward on sometimes being on other people's panels.
Yeah.
Did you think your channel would explode the way it did? And
well,
because to be honest with you, right, you know,
I was
as
trying to.
someone who had a previous channel, right, you know, you've got a lot of support out there, and you know, yeah, man, the amount of time you were doing lives and that, you know, your channel, like, yeah, as kind of, let's compare it to my original channel, right?
Mm.
You ended up, obviously, it's like it's not a competition, yeah, anyway, but you know, you managed to get more subs than what I got, and you get more views. Like it took me a year and a half, 2 years to get the first channel, you know, and you achieved, you know, you've done really well, man.
Yeah, but the sad thing is, it's because it's been, see, my channel weren't meant to be about all that malarkey, but my hand was forced. You know, I had 2 weeks of weird shit going on, and I just got so angry in the end that I did that initial live stream. And unfortunately, with these channels, people do love the drama. They love the hate and the arguing and the bitching and the sniping and the trolling. And people always want to come and watch that. And that's the sad reality of channels. So if you wanted to rather focus on getting a good community of people together, forget it. It doesn't work because people don't want that. And that's why I don't go live very often because I just can't deal with all that shit fuckery every day. And a lot of people are like, oh, you're always moaning. Well, you know, maybe if people left me alone and stopped playing stupid games, I wouldn't have to sit moaning. But they all come to watch me moaning, you know.
Yeah, the worst part of it is though is, you know, if you do moan, yeah, it's because you've got a reason to.
Exactly.
And also as well, if you know, no one's putting a gun to people's head to force them to
come and
fucking watch
listen.
it, you know what I mean?
Exactly. I don't have to listen.
I've never known you just to fucking start on someone for no reason, yeah. And you know, and what people don't realize is for any person we might have an issue with, they've got their own channel with their supporters. So even though it's nothing to do with them, because they kind of affiliate themselves with that channel, they seem the need to have to involve themselves in that person's beef it's like with me, you know, even when I was on Wasps and before that when I was on Brian's, yeah, you know, if there was beef that they were having that was nothing to do with me, I'd sit there on the panel and that, but I wouldn't start slagging someone off. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but yeah, you know, because any channels we got like that we have rivals with, to the rival channel, we're the enemy, not not them.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone thinks they're in the right. Sorry, I'm scoffing chocolate. But like the other day, I don't know. There's a group of people who feel that they have some sort of power over other people. And in order to get that power, they need to get popular. So it's really weird what I've seen play out the last year. With
Big up Terry Tibbs.
people doing just that.
Yeah,
you know, making themselves popular with groups. I don't do groups. I'm not in a group. I have a small group of friends that I know off of here and on here, but we're not in these gangs. So you notice if you, like I went in Taffy's and immediately all the haters rocked up, all the trolls rocked up.
When you say you went into Taffy's, was that on panel?
I was just I was just in his side chat.
Okay, but what Taffy as a person, you two get on because
Oh yeah.
I remember one time that you know a bit of shit came out about me and like Taffy had your back. He was like, Chris, don't be upsetting Moon or you know Taffy. I like Taffy though, man. He's a nice guy, man.
Yeah, he is.
You know,
and you know when people pick on the wrong people, they're going to be sorry, and that's what happens with Taff. They picked on Taffy, and yeah, it's not going to go well.
But what I like about people is consistency, right? If they say, right, these are my morals, I stand for this, I believe in that, right? And then they do something that completely proves that they don't. You know, fair enough, people make mistakes, yeah, but to sit there and say, I don't like men bullying women, right? And then to kind of condone it on your platform, you know, like that with Taffy, right? You know, like what he claims to be, he always sticks by his convictions.
Yeah. Yeah. And there are people who have known each other for years on here. I've known Taffy over a year, and he's always been a splendid man. Really lovely guy.
I first met Taffy on Reels.
Yeah, me as well.
Yeah, but I didn't know Real the first time he came and then left. I met Real when he came back after his absence for a while. I think he went to Turkey or something, or wherever it was he went. But
Bulgaria, wasn't it? No, you're not, Terry. I unblocked you. You shouldn't be blocked still.
When I first came to YouTube, right, it was It was
Lodger, why have you unsubbed there?
unsubbed.
No, hang on, sorry, I've just got to address this while it's there or I'll forget. No, Terry Tibbs has been around a while, but I don't know why. I found him in my block list.
Terry Tibbs.
Yeah.
Wooden ladders. Talk to me. Family cars. Luxury cars.
Can I buy a car?
Come to Terry Tibbs Auto K. 212-467.
Oh,
We've got some new models just in.
So, you see, Lodger saying too much shit, and I was timed out. You see now, Taffy don't like that.
Mine.
No, Lodge, go on to Taffy's and tell him, because he won't have that shit. Now he's took all the spanners. There's only a couple of us with spanners now, so that shouldn't happen. And if it does, go on and let Taffy know, because he will not put up with that shit. That's one good thing with Taffy. He'll say, right, you use your spanner, you lose your spanner.
Terry Tibbs, Maserati 3200. Talk to me. Hey, what Moon? Have you seen Phone Jacker before?
Yeah. Yeah, of course I know Terry Tibbs.
So obviously you know about Terry Tibbs, yeah?
Yeah, Terry Tibbs is, yeah, but the Terry
He's
Tibbs
my
on here is...
favourite character in Phone Jacker.
Oh, okay, Lodge.
What, Moon? Did you ever see the spin-off they done called Face Jacker?
Lodge, WhatsApp me tomorrow and tell me. Sorry, Chris.
No, go on.
I'm just, no, Lodge will message me tomorrow. Yeah, but the Terry Tibbs on here has always been all right. He's funny. I like him.
Yeah,
I don't know what happened. Don't know why he got blocked.
I think it's just because when people hear the name, some people could automatically assume it's a troll. But yeah, I've seen Terry Tibbs in many a side chat, and he's always been.
Yeah, it's
polite,
just a laugh.
funny.
It's just a funny troll.
Have you ever seen Face Jacker though, man?
Yeah.
Yeah, like there was a guy called DeFrace, yeah, the guy in the wheelchair.
Oh yeah.
And he's funny, yeah, because he's not funny because he's Jewish, but he enters he enters all these competitions, yeah, and he wins. And he won a competition to see N-Dubs, right?
Oh,
and he goes, "Hello, my name's DeFrace. This is my blog. Today I'm going to see N-Dubs. I won the competition. Mum, feed the rabbit. Feed the rabbit." And he's like talking to his mum in the background. And then he goes all the way to the set of N-Dubs, yeah? And one of the producers asked him, DeFrace, do you like N-Dubs? And he goes, no, I just like Talisa. And it was so funny, yeah? He was like, can you please tell me the dimensions of the room? And yeah, man, he cracks me up, man. And then he's going up in this wheelchair lift, yeah? And
oh my God.
He's like, I'm claustrophobic. Let me out, please let me out.
My favourite was Brian Badunde.
Oh, okay.
That used to crack me up. Brian
Can you
Badunde.
spell your name? Burr.
Burr.
Yeah.
Burr.
Sorry, I forgot to take my medication.
Yeah. Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true, Terry. I do need to get a license.
Did you see the one, yeah, where DeFrace, yeah, he won that competition, yeah, to go to a baseball game in America, right? And there's this big American woman, and she's standing in front of the air conditioning, right? And he says to her, yeah, can you move from the air conditioning, please? The rest of us need some air conditioning too. And the big American lady tried to say, there's enough air coming. There's enough air coming in the room for all of us. And he goes, no, not with you, that big roadblock standing in front of it. and then to apologize, yeah, he buys a fucking jar of pickles, yeah, and you know the announce, you know, in the baseball stadium, right? You know the PA announcement system. He goes He goes on the PA announce system if it ain't embarrassing enough, and he goes, I would like to apologize, and then the camera goes on to that big lady, and he goes, will you accept my apology? Here's a jar of pickles. And then she puts the pickles in the bin, and like, yeah, man, it's so funny, man.
It was a good show, wasn't it? Does he still do it, or did he pack it all in? Did he jack it all in?
Yeah, did he fake jack it all in? Yeah, the phone jack has stopped as far as I'm aware. Yeah, it has stopped, yeah.
Oh. That's a shame.
I'm a guest in your hotel, aren't I? I would like you to come up to my hotel room and give me, yeah, he goes, he goes past, yeah, it's just so funny, that is, man. Like when Russ used to phone up pretending to be Lord Barrington, that's what he used to remind me of, Phone Jacker. Yeah, have you made any plans for New Year's Eve yet, Moon?
Eh?
You made any New Year's Eve plans? I'm going to
No, I never do. I fucking hate New Year. It's
I'm
boring.
going to you know the London Eye?
Yeah, but have they, like, I used to always sit up and watch the firework display.
Yeah, that's where I'm going this year, man.
They fucked it up
Normally
last
you've got to
year.
wait, yeah. Normally you've got to wait and book it like a week before New Year's Eve. But
yeah, but you shouldn't have to. Fucking hell. Why are people paying to go on fucking public land and watch a firework display? And last year, it was a complete load of shit. They ruined it. Do you know what? London used to have the best firework display every year. Every year we were the best. And then look at last year. Look what Khan did. What an absolute load of shite.
yeah, but Moon, to watch the fireworks, yeah. Most of the tickets are free, right? There's only certain tickets, yeah, in kind of like the select desired spots that you got to pay for, right? The rest of them, it's like a raffle, yeah, and you know, because there's not enough demand, what they do is you enter, and if you're lucky enough to win, so you're not there on your own, they give you 4 tickets, and
all right.
And it's so annoying, right? Because you know the River Thames, right?
Yeah.
For like 5, 6, 7 miles right up the Thames, right? It's all barricaded off, yeah.
Wow.
So no one can sneak in, right? And I went up there one year, right?
Yeah, so they can watch everybody.
Yeah, I went up there one year, right? Thinking, right, I might not be able to get right close to the Thames, but you know, I could go a couple of miles up the Thames and you know, still get a good view. But you know, when I got off the underground, yeah, all the back streets were shut, and it took me so long, I didn't even make it to the Thames.
Oh
When
my
it struck
God.
midnight, yeah, I was on some high street somewhere outside a pub. So I just standing in the pub, yeah, watching the fireworks on the TV.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. Shit, it's coming up to 10:30. Do you know what, right? I've got a Tesco Express next to me, but I don't know if it shuts at 11 or 12. Most of them shut at 12. Let me Google it quickly, because if it shuts at 12, I'm okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, you know what I forgot to do? I'm gonna have to Google it from my PC, because I forgot to put my phone on charge. 1 second. Hanworth Road, Tesco. Yeah, because normally it's the Sainsbury's that shut at 11. Is that the one, or is that not the one? No, that's not. That's the Wellington Road one. Because you know, Hanworth Road, there's like 3 or 4 Tesco Expresses. TW should be TW13.
Lodger said
Yeah.
that he hopes to be over your neck of the woods next year.
When he
And
says my neck of the woods, does he mean London in general, or does he?
I don't know, but he said hope to meet up.
Do you know what? I would meet up with Lodge and have a drink. Tesco Express, TW13. Alright, 0.2 miles. That's the one. Wicked closes 12 a.m. Perfect. Because it's 10:30 now. I was panicking, thinking it was going to shut at 0.2 miles. 1 mile High Street in Tesco petrol. No. Yeah, Tesco Express. SEY. Yeah. Yeah, that's at least I don't have to rush then. So we got wait, where's the map again? Staines Road, Tesco. No, Tesco Express. Is that the one? Let me see that picture. That's the one, yeah. If there's a cash point on the side of it, then that is the one. What, Moon? Moon. Closes 12 a.m. I understand this Windows, right? You know, like if you're on your phone and you search for like Tesco, and it comes up with the directions and to call, right? To call the Tesco on your PC. Why would it say call Tesco? Like, it's a PC, it's not a phone. How can you like call? Moon. Chris, I hope to be alright, neck of the woods. Spot on the moon. Khan is a first class tosser. Who is Khan? Lodge? Oh man, I can't even believe I've been going for 3.5 hours, man. Like, time just flies, man. It's true what they say though, man. From when you're born to like 18, 19, 20, time goes so bloody slow, right? And then once you get above 20, yeah, time just flies by, man. That is actually nuts. Which is like, you know, yeah, you can't really base your life on of how long it passes from 0 to 20, because yeah, if you do that, yeah, you know, life before you know it, you'll be a pensioner. Like, fuck, you know. And in February next year, I'm gonna be 37 years old, man. Like, that's fucked, man. Like, I can remember like it was yesterday, yeah, when it was my 30th birthday. That was 7 years ago, yeah. And yeah, it's nuts just thinking like how quick the last 7 years have gone, man. So, yeah, Tesco shuts at midnight, so I'm not really in too much of a rush. But yeah, man, yeah, one sec. FA. As it's Christmas, why not? Why not? As it's bloody Christmas. By the way, yeah, this is my favourite Christmas tune of all.
The drunk tank. I'm saying the one on that side. I turn my face away and dreamed about you. Got on a lucky moon, came in like 10 to 1. I've got a feeling this year's for me and you. So happy Christmas. I
love you, baby.
I can see a time when all our dreams come true.
got rivers of gold, but the wind goes right through you. It's no place for the old. When he first took my hand on the cold
Christmas day,
Broadway was
Broadway
waiting.
was raining.
You were pretty up New York City
When the band finished playing, they held out for more. Sinatra was swinging, all the junk they were kissed on the corner, then danced through the night. The boys You're a bum, you're a punk.
You're all slut and junk right there, almost dead on a trip in that bed.
You scumbag, you maggot, cheap, lousy faggot. Happy Christmas, you're ours. I pray God it's our love. The boys of the
Merry Christmas.
singing, going bright, and the bells are ringing out
For Christmas Day.
I could have been someone.
Well, so could anyone. You took my dreams from me when I first found you.
I kept them with me, babe. I put them with my own. Can't make it all alone. I built my dreams around you.
The boys of the NYPD chorus sing.
Welcome to GG Poker, world's biggest poker room. More players, games, features than any other site.
Alright guys, this song's gonna play us out. Yeah, you walk your dog, Moon. Thanks for jumping in. Not many people around tonight, but still, yeah, you got to be consistent, I guess. So this one's gonna play us out, and then big up guys, this one's gonna play us out. Thanks for tuning in.
Lying on my cell bed, thinking what my father said. I'm lying on my cell bed, thoughts going through my head. What if there's no way out?
Thanks for tuning in, folks. This is gonna see us out, and then I'll see you lot again on another stream.
What if my life's mapped out now? What if they know where I've been? What if they know all my sin? I can't wait. I'm gonna put the knife in. I can't wait. I'm gonna put the knife in.
Thanks, Angela. You're always welcome, man. Thanks for the support.
The day holiday to that strange Ways hotel. Some people call it hell. I'm gonna take you one step higher. I'm gonna set the place on fire. You're always telling me that me and you were just the same, and it's all in the name. You went and dealt me those cards, the ones I've had from the start. To that strange Ways hotel.
Okay, thanks guys for tuning in. Wow, nearly 4 hours. That went quick. Yeah, that went quick. All right, I'll see you lot around the YouTube, and yeah, I'll do another live, or you'll see me on someone else's live soon. Stay safe, stay warm, and yeah, man. I hope everyone's family are well, and just have a good Christmas, man. Don't eat too much turkey if I don't speak to you before. Laters, take care, guys. Ho, 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 ho.